Grab your friends, head down the stairs. It's time for old games in the basement. We're gonna play some games. It's old games in the basement. Look out for Uncle Hank.
Have you guys seen my Chun-Li body pillow? I want some pancakes. I want some pound cake with that, and I can't eat without my Chun-Li body pillow. I swear. If you guys touch my body pillow, I might have to do something to you. I swear. What's up with you, Cherry Boy? You got my body pillow?
God damn it, Uncle Hank!
Where's my...
Killing me here, man.
Where's my body pillow? I swear I'll touch someone over it.
Get out of here.
Uncle Hank! This is a friendly...
laundry again.
Why? Go check the laundry.
So that's what that yellow pillowcase was for.
I want some pound cake.
Get out.
Up in the kitchen, go fucking get it.
Okay, fine. Bye, bitches.
Yeah.
It's time for old games in the basement.
But don't
It's time to fight.
It's time to duel, but not with cards.
Wrong game, motherfucker. All
Like
right.
the energy, but wrong game, sir.
Time for a Royal Rumble.
All right, and as we always like
Heaven or hell, let's duel.
Now, as we always
That was pathetic.
Yeah.
stop.
Or no, it's heaven or
interrupting me.
hell,
I'm trying
let's
to-
rock. Sorry.
Stop interrupting me. I'm trying to introduce our 2-week update.
Oh,
It's
yes.
been more than 2 weeks
okay.
at this point.
Yeah, I think
This time is a 1 month update.
it has been, yes.
1 month update. So
And we'll have to give some context on a little bit why, won't we?
All right. So first, why for our listeners? Why did it take a whole month to record this episode? Grants.
Grant.
It all started about 1 month ago on the 4th of July. Not at all, though.
That's impressive considering that it's April.
I know, right? Well, I was actually a time traveler. That's what happened.
Somehow turn into Professor Farnsworth.
Yeah, so basically, I was
Good news,
I was
everyone.
Grant to the future, and I'm gonna just be quiet right now.
See, I would pay to watch Grant to the Future if I was stupidly baked. I'd have to be a certain level of baked in order to actually comprehend half the shit this motherfucker says, as
You
well
have
as...
to do that.
You
We
have to
really
be
do that
about 3
normally.
bricks
What are you
in.
talking about?
I feel like it would be
No,
like
no, I'd
the
have to
room.
take the whole bar.
It would be like the room of like short films if it was a short film.
Yeah, something like that.
Have we all seen The Room here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great
yes.
bad movie.
Actually, no, not me.
You haven't seen The Room?
Who-
Oh, hi, doggy.
Okay, if you haven't seen The Room, have you seen Disaster Artist?
No.
I haven't seen Disaster Artist yet, but I want to see
I'm a
that.
shelter boy, unfortunately. There's a lot of shit I have not seen.
Don't worry,
It's
we'll
okay.
change that along with your
That
diaper.
will change.
Anyways, but no, so Grant will explain to people why we couldn't record last time.
Because you had Animarathon, a local.
That was last week,
week.
motherfucker. You can't use that as an excuse for 2 weeks ago.
Well, hang on. Why did we? I can't even remember now.
Your
You-
job,
Oh yeah,
job.
my job.
Mr. Patent Clerk.
Patent clerk.
Yeah,
Copyright.
don't you deal with copyright?
No,
That's what you said.
That's what you said.
I deal with copyright.
Yes.
Somebody was a publisher. I
Pull
don't
up the
know.
message.
Hold on.
I really don't remember what you guys are talking about here.
Wow.
Hold on.
All I know is you said you had to work on something, and
Oh, you're talking about my copywriting. That's different than patents. What are you talking about?
Copyright, patent, they both deal with IP, so...
Well, this is just like I'm just writing articles for clients and content and all that. It's,
you're copywriting, not copywriting. It's
Yes.
2 different concepts.
Yes, exactly.
You didn't...
One has a W, one has an R.
Yes, and you wrote it with a W, but you compounded it.
I must have been an autocorrect then.
No,
or no?
autocorrect would not make that word.
Let me see. Oh yeah. That has a W.
Yes.
It's
but
yeah.
In other words, you effed it up.
You fucked up.
Oh
That's what you
man.
oh well.
did. But yeah,
See,
live,
here
we
I
learn.
am thinking you actually had a cool job.
but yes, Grant here had to actually do his job last time.
Yeah.
Behind
One of my jobs. That's like a side gig I do. Is I do copywriting
So
on
what's your main hustle then?
IT,
Oh,
for better or worse.
Either
So,
way, it pays the bills. That's what matters.
Yep.
She's secretly Nick
He's
Burns.
got to make that bank somehow.
Yeah. But also, we had to postpone another week because of the anime convention you guys went to. So
Yeah. So
Yes.
That was
Good old
good.
Animarathon.
That was fun. I hadn't been there in years.
It's been
Yeah.
a couple of... that was my
Yeah,
first con
since the pandemic.
Since the coof.
The last time I was at Animarathon, I was still going to college at BG.
oh wow. Yeah, I haven't been to one in years either. So It's been a while for me.
It'd been about 5 years for me.
I think the last time I went was like 5-6 years ago. Yeah, so
And honestly,
I'll have to go to one
It was
again one of these days.
It's a hot minute, yeah.
It almost felt like I never left.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like they made some
I don't like the fact that they repainted the railings in the Union building. Gray is such a drab color.
Yeah, it is.
Drab.
I mean,
Yeah.
the orange helps it stand out.
The orange was a lot nicer.
Yeah.
Then again, I never pay attention to the color of the railings.
I'm sorry. I practically lived in that building for 3 years. You notice things like that.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's fine. When you're there for a long time, you notice it. That's fair. I'm just saying. Having not been there for that long and only going over there for cons, I don't pay attention to that.
When you take photos as much as I do and stuff, you do notice because then you're like, oh wait, I remember last year it was not this color. I remember that year that was not there. Where the fuck did that come from?
Right?
Just like I remember,
Especially when you haven't been there in a year, you're like, that wasn't there before.
Of course, I mean the thing.
They even replaced the Coke machine. You know,
What?
The Coke machine on.
Yep.
They don't have the really cool one with the touch screen anymore that used to
Yeah,
be on the
that's true.
second floor.
Ooh, I like those kind of machines.
It's like I saw that, and it's like they
Not only
replaced
was
it
it
with.
like a touchscreen, they had like a little mini game in there.
Yeah, and now it's just a regular boring Coke machine, and I'm just like,
Oh.
my day is ruined and my disappointment is immeasurable.
And then and I still remember when there was a Wendy's in the food area.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I
gone.
do remember that.
Yep.
That was a while ago.
And,
Yeah.
and the Marco's Pizza isn't a Marco's Pizza anymore.
Some random local type chain or something.
Hey, I'll take a local chain any day. Just fucking saying.
Yes, there's definitely
Yeah,
some
respect
good
your
local
local
chains.
area.
Yeah, good for
I mean,
local
but
business.
the chicken place in there was really good.
What was it called?
The one right next to the Panda Express, Chicken Dippity or something like that.
Chip and
something like
dippity,
that.
I like that.
I can't remember. I briefly looked at the sign and was like, I wanted Panda Express, and it's like, oh, they're not open yet for some reason. Everything else is open, but Panda Express.
Which is weird. At an anime convention, you would expect Panda Express to be the first thing to open,
Yeah, logically
Steak
speaking.
And Shake was open before that.
which used to be Steak Escape.
Yes.
I like Steak Escape. They have great cheese fries.
Now, if you had to pick Steak Escape or Steak and Shake, which
Steak
one would you
Escape.
take?
I mean, I'm going to Steak Escape for the cheese fries, but I prefer the Steak and Shake milkshake.
I mean,
That's logical.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fair. But if you had to pick one and only one,
Okay, loaded gun to my head. If I can only pick one, probably Steak Escape.
Do you say loaded
Okay.
gun or loaded Gundam?
yes, yes.
Yes.
I mean, he's drinking.
He is drinking coffee out of a Gundam mug after
I
all.
was drinking coffee out of a Gundam head, yes, but loaded gun.
Dumb. Gundam, son.
I will hit you over the head with this.
Oh, come on.
Hard
You
shit
knew
in
it
the
was
jar.
coming. You knew that my Gundam, son joke was coming.
Anyways,
There's not enough jars in the world for him.
No, there was not
No.
enough, there is not enough jars for that.
so yeah, last week the four of us, excluding Grant, we were all at Anna Marathon having a good time.
And I was
Yep.
crying myself to
Return
sleep that night.
to the glory panels.
Yep.
Good.
Oh my
I'll be at the
god.
convention again, and as you said, do the panels once again.
Holy heck.
I was kind of miffed that Pasha made me do all the heavy lifting during the dating game. I was just like, come on, I can't be the only one throwing out the snarky comments.
But besides that, though, we still had fun.
Oh, yeah.
If I was there, I'd be making dating pun jokes all
I
the
mean-
time.
I mean-
You
Well,
could
of
have
course.
used it, honestly.
Could you really have?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
Yeah.
wouldn't have minded.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I can run my mouth with the best of them, but
Yeah.
Pasha was giving me nothing to work with.
Really?
Hell, we had to help him from behind the wall with our silly voices.
Yeah.
And then Sam chucked a chicken at him.
Wait, what?
He threw a rubber
chicken?
Full on beamed me in the side of the head with the rubber chicken.
I can visually see that happening
You don't have-
perfectly.
But here's the fun part.
and it's
it got
hilarious.
captured on video.
Okay.
I have video of this.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're showing me that
It
later.
It even squawked when it hit me. You'd hear it go,
I did, in fact, record our panels, as I usually do.
Nice.
But
This man over here got pocket sanded.
yep, in the face. I looked like I just did a blowjob for the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yes, he did.
or about a dozen lines of Coke.
Yeah,
I was thinking the Coke.
Oh my god, dude!
Because you do know Uncle Hank after
It's
all.
like, you know the meme of Elmo just going face down into the pile of cocaine?
Yep.
That was
That was it.
That was Sam.
That was what it looked like.
That was
yeah.
what it looked like, yeah.
And for our viewers or listeners, whatever, when we finally get Patreon up, we'll have those videos up on there. Just saying.
And I'm sure, and we did promote this at the con, by the way, so people do know.
Yep. And also for our
con.
listeners who join this podcast because of coming to our panels, hey
Thank you
there!
very-
Shout out to all y'all.
Shout out to-
I
you for
don't
coming
know
to the
you, but I love
panels.
you so much. Give old Grant a good old high
Jar,
five. Not a
Stop
smooch,
me down.
just a high five. Just a high five. That's all I want.
I was going to say I apologize in advance, but too late.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not here for a little smoocheroonie. I'm just here for a little high five.
I'm watching you.
That's probably
All right.
that's probably a good idea.
Which
Don't
by-
watch me too hard,
Which,
though.
by the way, can we all enjoy how red his face got earlier when
Good
Uncle
Lord,
Hank was in the
man.
room?
Yeah.
When what?
When Uncle Hank was in the room?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man,
was
he
laughing.
was
I did not
losing
expect that joke. So,
Well, of course not. You're just a little cherry boy right there.
Uncle Hank, get out of here! Where do you even come from? Exactly.
I forgot to lock the door.
Oh,
God damn it!
you know what?
Who
I
forgot to
thought.
lock the door?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry,
hey,
guys.
Hey, you know, Uncle Hank, you still gotta file your tax returns.
I was gonna say it's almost tax time, Uncle Hank.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Bye.
TikTok.
Well, wait.
TikTok.
So
If that is
yeah.
your real name, Hank.
if that is your real name,
Okay, listen up. So I only came back because I wanted to see that cherry boy one more time.
Uncle,
All right.
Uncle Hank.
Smoke bomb.
He vanished.
Oh man, oh man.
Oh, it burns me out.
Oh, fuck.
It smells. What is that even made of? It
Dude.
smells like farts.
Oh, dude, no, it feels like pepper spray.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like my eyes have gonorrhea and syphilis.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay.
Okay, one quick question.
Yep.
Where did he get that?
I don't want to know.
I don't
Whose
want.
ass did he pull that out of?
Probably
Yours,
his own.
actually.
What ass?
You see, Ross, while you're sleeping, we tend to hook you up to a machine, and you never notice because you're just that deep of a sleeper.
We have a fart extractor. Yes.
Well, I mean, it's true. My farts could power a baseball stadium.
Wow.
More than likely.
Wow.
Or the entire continent of Australia for 25 minutes.
That's pretty big.
No, that's when I take a dump.
Oh,
Yeah. Farts like what? 10 minutes then?
Maybe 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can power a bill. I can power a street light.
Okay. For indefinite amount of time or
Yep.
okay.
Ah,
Depending
man.
on what I eat.
Anyways, but what's it called? So back to our recap. Grant, what have you done for this last month?
Well, I've tried to avoid my dog barking so much like he's currently doing in the background right now.
Yeah, I apologize, everyone. There's a loaf of bread / sack of potatoes in here.
You know, we
Slash
gave-
a corgi.
Yeah, we gave him some chill out stuff. I guess it hasn't kicked in yet.
Yep.
Well,
But
it's kicking someone. He's letting me pet him
that's good. Oh,
for now.
for now.
I mean, at least he didn't Yelp this time.
Yeah, he's
Well, I kind of got too close to the face.
little background on my dog. He's completely fine with me petting him anywhere, but like, if anybody else tries to pet him, nope, he just does not
Normally.
like it. Normally, he does not like it.
Even if he knows who you are.
Yeah, yep. So Ross just tried to pet him on the head, and he just made a little yelp sound. So
But now I'm getting kisses and licks.
yeah, he's a good boy. Otherwise, especially when it's just me, him, and the cat.
Just
But-
letting everyone know, no animals were harmed in the making of this episode.
oh no, I love my little Lupin.
Yeah, I really don't want to have to deal with PETA.
Yeah.
Whoa. Who actually deals with PETA?
point.
If I
Outside,
dealt with PETA, I'd be in jail for murder.
there's only one person who deals with PETA, and that's the Wendy's Twitter account.
I love
Or
Savage
that-
Wendy's. I
Yeah,
love
Savage Wendy's is amazing.
Or that seafood place.
Yeah, the one with the billboards.
Yes.
Oh man.
And the guy trying to defend the girl, and they're just like,
Or no,
"Bro,
it
you're
was
not gonna get laid."
or the Old Bay Seasoning Company.
Oh, God. But yeah, I mean, outside of my dogs and stuff, I got to see my my new nephew here again.
Your
Which-
shiny new nephew.
Yeah, so he was
the alien.
a little background. He was born on Mario Day, by the way, which is kind of funny.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
That kid's never gonna live that
unfortunately,
down.
not.
no,
No,
he's not.
no.
No,
and-
if he was named Mario and born on Mario Day,
Oh, God,
then
yeah.
it'll never be lived down.
his name's Ezra, which is like the opposite, honestly. But
I mean, Ezra is a pretty dope name.
yeah, it's
It's
like
like people just don't appreciate the classics anymore.
good old biblical. So
good old fashioned biblical Hebrew names are some of the best.
Yeah.
yeah. But no, I got to see him. I actually got to hold him for the first time because he was like, I think 6 days old the first time I saw him, and now he just turned about a month now.
He was
so.
he was a little bean.
Yes, he was.
He was a tiny potato.
He's
Yep.
still an alien though.
He's basically going to be an alien for another year or two at least. So
Yeah.
because
He's
that's
still
what babies
potato.
look like.
Still a potato.
Yeah.
But yeah, beyond that, I mean, again, work's going good. I'm training a new batch of employees here. They've been picking up things pretty quickly.
Nice.
All things considered.
Well, that's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Now you have a new batch of people to
Yeah.
swing the work on when you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Well, they're the overnight squad. So basically, unfortunately, I'm probably going to rarely, if ever, interact with them. So after I'm done training them.
Yeah. But at least you're training people that actually know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Be
that's
competent.
true. I do have competent people.
My roommate has had to train people for his job where the people in question just were not picking up what he was putting down.
That's always the worst. Well, the good news is these people did have some technical background because, like I said, I worked in an IT job. But so the thing is, this particular group is actually from Pakistan. So they're actually 12 hours ahead, but they speak pretty fluent English, which is great.
Oh yeah, no, Pakistanis are very good at English.
Yeah. So obviously
there's always sometimes there's language hurdles. Depending on you're working with people who are overseas markets. It's sometimes it's a crapshoot. Sometimes you get people who can understand you really well, and sometimes
you get Mammon Udi from
sometimes things get lost in translation.
Let's just put it this way: they are infinitely better at English than I'm at Urdu, like their local dialect that they were telling me. So
it depends on the country. It really does, because like some countries focus on being like bilingual, trilingual, and so on because they need to keep that in transport.
Sure.
Best place to go if you're an English speaker is Kuwait. Because Kuwait is like New York in the Middle East.
They speak multiple languages out there.
They need to.
Yeah.
Like Kuwait City, Kuwait is like the number one place where it doesn't matter if you're a terrorist group, doesn't matter if you're a coup or whatever, you're not going to fuck with Kuwait City.
Sure.
Because it'd be like fucking with the stock market in New York City.
Yeah.
It's basically neutral ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Because like all the money goes through Kuwait, just like how it goes through New York City. You know, you can fuck with California all you want. You can fuck with Texas all you want. You can fuck with most of Canada all you want. You do not fuck with New York City.
Yeah.
You do not fuck with Kuwait.
I mean, that's what the stock exchange.
Also helps the fact that there are several military installations in Kuwait.
Oh, that's true as well. So basically, don't screw with Kuwait is the moral of today's lesson.
Yeah, pretty much. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Go to Kuwait. Go to Kuwait for a vacation. Enjoy yourself. They got great malls there.
Just don't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, well, I was more like a teenager, but when I was young, and when my dad was alive, and fucking I was still living with him, staying with him over there and stuff, there was the best Harley Davidson store.
Oh, really?
Anything I've ever seen here in America. Now, I'm sure there's one better than all of them because it's the OG Harley Davidson store.
Sure.
The one up in Milwaukee, because that's where they're based out.
Okay, I'm assuming that's the best one, period.
Yeah, because it's the original.
But like outside of like anything I've seen in Ohio and Michigan and so on, this store in Kuwait, this was in a mall, by the way.
A mall too, huh?
This was in a mall.
Oh wow,
was just the best one
sell
ever.
Motorcycles in a mall, yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, no,
What, are they gonna be playing cards on it next time?
Well, no, so they'd have the catalogs in the mall, and they have a few display pieces, but like basically whatever motorcycles you want to buy in the mall, they just ship it to your house wherever the fuck it is.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Although
you have to admit the mental image of rolling out of the mall.
That's what I was thinking.
On your new hog, you got your leathers and your sunglasses. You're blaring "Born to Be Wild." I mean, let's face it, that would be pretty awesome.
Oh, no, if you're rich enough, they would let you do that too. Just saying. But no, like mostly they'd have like all the Harley Davidson jackets, necklaces, fucking. The bottle openers and boots and
all
everything.
The merch.
They'd have all the merchandise as well in this store. And I remember I almost bought this because I was a kid and because everything in Kuwait is drastically cheaper than anything you'd ever find over here.
Probably because they don't have sales tax, do they?
They do, but like Japan, all that tax is already up front.
Oh, okay.
So like, there was this sweet, beautiful white leather coats for Harley Davidson. I was like, fuck, I want this, regardless of the fact that it's all pure white and shit.
Yeah.
Stain easily.
Yeah, stains.
And
Yep.
it cost.
It helps reflect the heat.
Yeah.
That's true.
And it costed only like 60 or 80 dinar, and that's like. Dinar, the Kuwait dinar in American is like fucking.
So
60 would be like 180. So so basically it'd be like 180 here in America. But
It's still not bad.
No, it's not bad.
So
at
one
all.
dinara is like $3.
Yeah,
Okay.
give or take. It's probably changed a lot by now
Yeah,
because
sure.
of all the bullshit in the last like 10, 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's like I know for a fact dinar is still worth more than the US dollar.
Sure.
I know that.
Yeah.
But like even then when I looked up the same coat here in America, which was very hard to find one close enough because guess what? Fucking America won't sell all the same shit, even though it's the same American company.
Right.
The closest thing I came across was like $450. I'm like,
wow.
man, I should have bought that fucking coat for 60
Dang,
dinar.
that's a bit of a jump in price.
Right.
Then again, sometimes maybe that doesn't sell well here.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be a fashion-related thing.
Yep.
But yeah, besides me, Kelly, what have you been up to, man?
Just working, surviving. A couple of weeks ago, I was sick as a dog. I ended up having to miss 2 days of work because, you know, something I ate didn't agree with me, and it it never tastes as good the second time around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was miserable.
Gotta love those moments.
Sorry to hear that, dude.
That is very unfortunate.
I mean, I alternated between upchucking and then just sleeping it off the rest of the time.
Oh, wow.
Well,
But I'm better now.
It's good.
So, honestly, I think the moral of the story is don't trust the canned fish from Walmart.
I think that's great advice to live by.
Because I have a sneaking suspicion that that's probably what did it.
I believe it.
Which is weird because I've eaten that stuff before and never had a problem.
Yeah.
You just got.
But every once in a while you get a bad batch, I guess.
I guess so.
yeah.
That happened to me one time eating a chicken salad sandwich at the shithole.
Also, my trains arrived today.
Oh, you got that train then? Yeah. Nice. Congratulations. The $500 million one, right?
No.
I'm just kidding. You wish it was a full train set.
If
wouldn't be that much
If
anyway.
I had the money to buy and own my own real life steam locomotive, if I was a rich eccentric billionaire,
You wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
You would never
live
We would never.
inside that
Yeah.
train.
You go on cross continental trips, wouldn't you?
So, for those of you listening out there who may not know about histories as much,
This motherfucker loves trains.
Well,
look up the story of a man named Alan Pegler. This man bought his own steam locomotive in the 60s and then took it on a cross-country tour of the United States.
nice.
Now, here's the thing. It wasn't just any steam locomotive.
Okay.
Have any of you heard of a steam locomotive called the Flying Scotsman?
Never.
No, we're not as big as
No, no,
nerds
no,
as
wait.
you.
Like
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Long story short, the Flying Scotsman is arguably the most famous steam locomotive in British history.
Okay.
Alan Pegler
I know
bought-
of the Flying Dutchman, if that counts.
No.
What is a boat?
Darn, I was close. But anyway.
Anyways, yeah, Alan Pegler in the 60s bought the Flying Scotsman, rescued it from being scrapped,
Uh-huh.
and then this crazy son of a gun, he's just like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have this thing shipped from England to the United States and take it on a cross-country tour of the United States from New York City to San Francisco.
Okay.
And he did it.
He sounds awesome, by the way.
He freaking drove the thing himself.
Wow.
That's dedication.
So how do you get it back then? Does it like circle around or?
So what actually happened was Pegler actually went bankrupt funding the tour because he funded the whole thing out of pocket.
Wow. That crazy son of a bitch.
By the time they got to San Francisco, he had ran out of money.
Wow.
And so the Flying Scotsman was actually stranded for about 6 months in San Francisco.
Really?
And then finally the British Parliament intervened and rescued it and covered the cost to ship it back to England.
Wow.
Here's the nice part, though. Mr. Pegler actually didn't get in trouble for it.
That's
Because they're
good.
just like, yeah, you kind of screwed up and you nearly lost this priceless cultural heirloom of England. But we're willing to forgive it because it wasn't entirely your fault that you ran out of money before you were able to finish your tour. So the nice part is, even after Flying Scotsman came back to England, even though Mr. Pegler no longer owned the locomotive, they would still let him operate it from time to time.
That's nice.
Because he actually knew more about that particular locomotive than pretty much anyone else.
Who would have thought I'd be learning a little bit about cross-continental 1960s locomotive tours on a video game related podcast today?
And quick shameless plug to a channel called The Unlucky Tug. This guy actually
Unlucky Tug.
This guy actually
masturbation jokes.
Jar.
But Unlucky Tug actually made an entire documentary on Flying Scotsman's American tour.
Huh. How long is the documentary?
It's like a half hour.
Oh, okay. So like a nice little short documentary.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good little time killer if you want to learn about the crazy son of a gun who bought a steam locomotive and took it on a cross-country overseas tour across the United States.
I always said if I was
For the lulz.
if I was like a billionaire, I would be like Elon Musk on steroids in terms of eccentricity. If like I didn't have to deal with social norms, I would probably be a drastically different person.
Oh,
I'm sure most of us would. But.
As long as you wouldn't randomly call someone a pedophile, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of the cave tour thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that was kind of That's a little head scratching. I usually like Elon Musk, but that was like a little weird.
Like, I understand why he said, because
I get the joke, but
and plus, also, given circumstances, the guy even called him, "You're a fucking idiot," and it's like, bro, he's trying to help out in some way, and you call him a fucking idiot or whatever the fuck it was and stuff, and then just retaliates with, "Well, you're a pedophile," and I'm like, okay,
got it.
Yeah.
Well, now Elon owns a controlling stake in Twitter now.
Yeah, so
which is weird that 9% was all it took to be the majority shareholder.
That is kind of strange, but
and
Twitter's huge, so
because of that, he's also on the board of directors.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so you all caught up for your month?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, Ross, what about you?
I mean, besides Dana Marathon, 2 things: Jack and Chad.
And Jack's not here, is he?
No, 3 things. Playing with the kitty.
Oh, of course.
I've been looking at the Facebook post.
I saw that.
Did you know the kitty's actually a girl?
Yes.
It was like, you know what? The cat's named Loki, Chaos God. That tracks.
Yes, it does.
Chaos God that has given birth to fucking multiple
Everything.
creatures. Yes.
So it's like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
But that's the funny thing, because we were playing with Loki the morning before, and we're just like, we're like, Pasha, is Loki neutered? And she's like, no, why? He's like, well, we don't see any balls on this cat. And then we look and we're like, oh, wait, Loki's actually a girl.
Loki's Lokette.
Which,
No. Now you just call the cat Sylvie instead.
Nah, it's still Loki.
Yeah.
She responds.
I mean, it's a cat. I'm surprised it responds to any name.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Fucker. Our most common nickname for the cat is Crackhead.
Yeah.
Crackhead.
No, this cat is a straight up crackhead.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, like most cats get the zoomies. Well, no, this cat gets the crackheads.
The crackies.
The crackies, yes.
Yeah.
It will
Unleash the Crackian.
pretty much, because this thing, she will brush up and down the hallway. The other day, this cat also likes socks, but only Erica's socks.
Only Eric.
No one
you
else
told me
sucks.
about this, I think.
No one else.
I like socks
Must be
too.
her socks smell special.
I like socks too.
Get the
Uncle
socks.
Hank, didn't we lock the door?
I thought we
No,
did.
we didn't lock
How
the
does he
door,
keep
I
sneaking in?
forgot.
How does he keep sneaking
He
in
must have
here?
came in through the window this time.
I just came back get my socks.
All right.
My
Well,
dirty
get your
socks.
socks and leave, or I'm calling, or I'm making a phone call.
Yeah, otherwise, next time I'm going to burn your socks with
I
a
will call the
flamethrower.
IRS on you, Uncle
These
Hank.
socks are too wet for you to burn, and honestly, good luck making that phone call. I cut the lines.
What?
It's called a cell phone.
Call a cell phone.
Oh fuck, I forgot about those. So
Yeah,
goodbye.
we have those now.
Freaking boomer.
This is a landline now.
We apologize for that
That's a great
interruption,
question.
folks. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Oh man. Okay, so Chris, what was your last month like?
Well, work's still been kicking butt as usual. On the video game side of things, I got done with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond as I said I was going to.
Nice.
What's the deal with the Brilliant Diamond? What's so brilliant about it anyway?
And that's a jar.
Jive.
Now, to recap, my main focus for trying to get through that game was so I can actually get the National Pokedex and actually do the Shaman event, which I did the weekend of. So I'm glad to have that little sucker in my deck. Why am I saying deck? This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh!
No.
But interestingly enough, sometimes streaming Pokemon is actually pretty fun because you never know who's going to pop into your chat and maybe want to help you out.
It's kind of like
I
a box
had
of
2
chocolates.
users
You never know
who
what you're
was
going to get.
watching me. They wanted to give me some gifts, so I did a global trade with them. They showed me some of our Pokemon collection, and I was jealous for some of the shiny legendaries they got. They had a shiny Ho-Oh, Lugia, Arceus,
Dang.
Mewtwo.
That's pretty shiny.
Yep. They wanted to give me a shiny Geodude. I said, sure, I'll take it. And they asked me
a
if I
nice
wanted
shiny
those
punchy
shinies.
rock.
Well,
I
wait.
said,
How do you get the shinies again? Like, especially like the
Random
like the
RNG.
rate.
The
Like-
RNGesus.
the odds of getting a shiny, and I actually found this out by watching Game Theory.
Mm-hmm.
The odds of getting any shiny in a random counter are about 1 in 500.
Oh wow! Even for like the legendaries too, which you can only get
That's
like
like
one of.
Actually, it's more than that.
For legendaries,
wow.
for legendaries, it's like 1 in 3,000.
Oh dear God! Wow.
Yeah.
So you'd have to like constantly reload your game, like
Yeah,
do the
yeah.
whole thing if you wanted to get that. Wow. That's,
There was one guy a friend showed me a video of. He wanted to do a Nuzlocke run, fucking starting with a shiny starter.
Yeah.
And he wanted a shiny Totodile starter, or was it shiny Cynical? One or the other. Either way, fuck Chikorita.
Hey!
Yes,
I like my little grass dinosaur.
Cyndaquil for the win.
Chikorita, the Johto starters.
That was definitely the worst of the three.
I'd rather take Bulbasaur over Chikorita.
Yeah, Bulbasaur was cool at
Hey,
least.
Bulbasaur is best grass starter,
Actually,
and I
no.
will fight anyone who disagrees.
I probably
take that
agree.
back.
Yeah.
Trico.
Trico is amazing.
Draco was cool. Bulbasaur, I think, was still the best.
Yeah,
Bulbasaur's still best starter.
Yeah.
And you see this look I got in his face?
yeah. You guys should see it. He's like pouting so much because we're making
I'm
fun of
surprised
his.
he's
It's
not crying
it's
yet.
okay.
I
Kelly,
don't-
my
I see that
Charmander
too.
will make it a painless death.
No, like
I like my little grass
My
dinosaur.
Look,
Cyndaquil as
okay,
well.
I will
My
say.
little grass dinosaur.
Okay, here, Kelly. I'm gonna make you feel better. Okay, so I will say this: Meganium is okay. Bayleaf is all right. Chikorita can burn in a fire. Because honestly, I when you grow up watching the anime, Chikorita is the most annoying piece of shit ever, and you just like kick the baby.
But it's
Kick
so
the
cute.
baby.
But it's so cute.
Not really.
Yeah.
No, Cyndaquil is adorable. Cyndaquil is the most adorable little marshmallow.
Yeah, I
ever.
like Cyndaquil the best.
That you can roast marshmallows.
Totodile was pretty dope,
Exactly,
though.
yeah,
I like
you can-
Totodile a lot.
Water starter. Well, I've always chosen water starters, except for a couple generations.
Yeah, I was going to say Mudkip is the one that I chose water for.
Yep.
That generation for me, it was torture. When I saw Blaziken in the anime, I fell in love.
Actually,
Okay.
really quick. So since we're talking about Pokemon, all of a sudden for a quick second, the new generation out of the 3 stars, who would you pick? Chris, you first.
Are you talking about the upcoming one?
Like
Upcoming.
Scarlet,
Violet.
yeah.
Ooh.
That's easy for
I
me.
know who I'd pick.
The Swag
No.
Duck. The Swag Duck's cool.
Swag-
I kind of want to choose the Grass Kitty because of cats.
Weed Cat.
But
Gatito.
however, I might still go the water route.
Yeah, this
I'd
I
go
would
with-
choose water for
I'd
sure.
go with Weed Cat.
But
And Kelly?
it might depend on the final evolution of their form.
Yeah.
Weed cat. But that's but I'm biased. I always pick grass starters anyways.
Which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But
That's why y'all got
I think like 5. I think like 6 of the 8 I've chosen fire. I believe so.
honestly, there's only one starter I would take Chikorita over. Only one. And it's the dumbest one of them all.
What's that?
Fucking, what's it called? Chespin.
Chespin.
Oh, that
Yeah, he was like that like smug guy,
Like
right?
X and Y.
Yeah.
I believe.
Like, Chespin base form is like, okay, you're kind of cute. Its first evolution is where I'm like, okay, now I want to
Okay, what's the one with like the smug looking grass one? That was the one time I chose grass.
Snivy.
Yeah, I chose him.
Yeah,
Snivy is one of my favorites.
Yeah, he was cool. He was like smug
especially by the
looking.
time once it fully evolves into Superior,
Shiny Superior is...
which I
beauty.
have one in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I got several. Yeah. What's it called?
I want the Weed Cat. I'm probably not going to play it, but I want to see the evolved forms, and hopefully they don't pull a Litten with this one.
We'll see what happens.
2 legs or 4. 2 legs or 4.
It better be 4.
I love all the memes. They're just
Yeah.
like, you stay on all 4 legs.
I chose Litton. I was like, what? Wait, why is he bipedal now?
How did a Fire Cat become a Luchador?
Yeah.
It
Only in
became Tiger
Pokemon.
Mask the Dark, yeah.
The world may never know.
What's it called? But no, like, honestly, I'm tied between Weed Cat and what the fuck is it called? Fuecoco, yeah?
Oh,
What's that one?
Pepper Turtle?
Pepper Gator.
Pepper Gator.
Oh, is that like the fire
Hot
one?
Pepper,
Yes.
Hot Pepper Gator, yes.
Yeah. Or is it Crocodile? One or the other.
I thought it was a crocodile, but
I
I
can
didn't
never
really
tell
know.
the difference between gators or crocodiles.
Okay, so this...
So there actually is a difference in real life.
Yeah.
The difference between the alligator and the crocodile.
One's more
it's the
amphibian,
shape of
right?
it's the shape of their
snout.
head.
Okay.
And
An alligator has a broader, flatter head, whereas a crocodile is much more
Long.
pointed and elongated.
Pointed,
Also,
okay.
crocodiles tend to get much larger.
Another way you can tell as well, if you're like, well, I can't really tell the head because I never looked at them and stuff, their teeth. If you look at their teeth, crocodiles, you can see both sets of teeth easily.
Okay.
Alligators, you can only see the top set.
Okay, interesting.
Okay.
I learned something today.
You learned
But-
several
I've
things
learned
today.
multiple things
But are
now.
we going to retain this knowledge later on?
Yeah,
Probably
probably
not.
not.
I
But
will. I mean, I will.
And then you
I
know how
might.
to
Alligator
avoid- how
has
to
the
avoid
top
them?
only.
Not so much,
Okay.
I can't say much about crocodile and gator. You just have to avoid that first initial lunge.
Yeah.
And then you're
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Crocs will keep pursuing after the first
Yeah,
launch.
Okay.
Croc can go both land and sea.
So alligators are generally safer to
Water.
be around in general.
Gators are more of an ambush predator. Crocodiles are, if you're in their territory,
They will screw you up.
They will do
they
everything
will
to get
not
you.
stop until you are dead.
So if
Or
you have
the-
to be
or
with
just
one,
the-
alligator would be slightly better.
Yeah. You have
Um,
slightly better odds against the
Yeah.
gator than the croc.
Okay.
Also easier to train a gator than a croc.
Yeah.
What's it called? But anyways, so Chris, what else happened in your month?
I'm not done with Pokemon, just as I want to point out another thing in Diamond. That person who gave me a shiny Geodude, they asked me if I want another shiny. I just asked because I needed it for my decks. I said, "You got a shiny Gibble by any chance?" Showed it to me and I wanted it. So thank you to that person and for giving it. And to me, it became one of my best.
Okay.
Got 2 other eggs from another. They guaranteed me good IVs. Was a Swinub and the other was a Bagon, thankfully.
I like Bagon. What's it called? Gibble, though? Okay, shiny Gibble, I like. It's adorable. The first evolution...
Gabite.
Isn't it Gibble that becomes Garchomp?
Garchomp, yeah. Shiny Garchomp can go in a dumpster.
The colors just don't look right.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's not even that. You can't, if I've never seen a Garchomp before and you show me a shiny and you tell me it's a normal, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
If I've never seen a Garchomp before and you give me a normal and you tell me it's shiny, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
But yeah, the color palette is too similar between a normal and a shiny.
Hello, Pikachu.
Hey, how's it going?
But anyway, I was also streaming on Twitch yesterday and streaming my new pickups. Got one little update from you guys since the first one. I saw the movie Encanto.
Yeah.
Finally.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, I waited for it to actually come on the Blu-ray disc.
Why don't you just watch it on Disney Plus? Oh, wait, I forgot to put my shit on your computer. That's why.
Exactly.
Okay.
Why didn't you just watch it in theaters?
Wasn't interested at the time.
Fair.
I wasn't even aware it was in theaters at the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
same.
yeah, no. Me and Kelly saw it on Thanksgiving Day.
No, it was great. Yeah, that we did a double feature that day. We did Encanto and Ghostbusters Afterlife. It was a good time.
God, that was such a good movie.
I mean, they were both good movies.
I was talking about Ghostbusters, yeah.
If I wanted to sidetrack, I'd
Feel
just say
best.
a word and a number. Sonic 2.
Yeah, no, okay, so all
I'm
of
glad
us...
we've
All
seen
5
it.
of us have seen that. For once.
Ross has not, but
Oh,
Ross,
you didn't?
Ross also doesn't care either, so, you know.
Okay.
I'm just like, man.
It was a lot better than the first one. I
Either way,
thought.
so...
They took everything that was good about the first one and cranked it up to 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yes.
And added way more Sonic elements, too.
Yeah.
So.
I am so glad that the Sonic the Hedgehog movies have remembered what the Transformers movies forgot. Don't make the humans the central focus.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Thank God.
The first one had mostly just the humans. This one was much less about that, which is great.
It was a Sonic movie that was actually about
about Sonic and his
Yep.
friends.
and his friends.
Actually, it was like okay, 50% Sonic, 35% Knuckles, 15% everyone
And,
else.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
I may not have seen it, but I know they remember that Knuckles was actually a villain at first.
Yes, just like Sonic 3.
Oh,
Well-
yes. Well, technically
I-
he was tricked.
Yeah, so
correct.
I wouldn't.
Which is just like in the second movie. So
Yeah.
Knuckles is stupid, let's be honest.
yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of a dum-dum.
Well, no, okay, so
Hey, but don't call him Knuckles
wait,
for
wait.
nothing.
Wait, okay, so no, I'm not.
I know that.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Thank you.
He is definitely the bronze of the operation, not the brain.
Okay.
He big thick muscles.
So I'm gonna say this: I'm not gonna call Knuckles dumb because he is smart. I'm gonna call Knuckles Drax.
So let's put it this way: Knuckles is battle smart, but he's not
Yeah.
book smart.
No, he's not book smart, but he does also understand how the world works and shit.
Yeah.
But sarcasm flies right over his head.
Metaphors.
Metaphors right over his head.
He's very literal, very straightforward.
Like Drax. Literally, there's no other character I would compare it to other than Drax.
Nothing would come over my head. My reflexes are too great.
I would catch it.
Exactly. Literally, if Robotnik said, "Oh, everything just flies over his head," he would fucking say
Something
that
like
line.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, Knuckles does have the best line in the entire movie.
Base
Oh,
of ball.
wait.
I have stolen the
Spoilers.
second of bases.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Go ahead.
Best line in the entire movie. I shall dishonor your fastball.
Oh, I thought it was, "I have conquered your second of bases."
No, I like that, but I like dishonor your fastball better. Because it's from now on, whenever I play MLB The Show online, I am going to be using that against my opponents. It's I will dishonor your fastball.
Honestly, I just can't get over the first line we ever heard from the trailer. Do I look like I need your power?
Oh yeah. And
He does not know the way.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba 100%
He did a great
stole
job.
the show
Yeah.
as
Oh
Knuckles.
man.
Even more so, he outchewed Jim Carrey as Robotnik.
Actually,
that is possible.
to be
was-
fair, I
it
thought
was
Jim
more
Carrey
like-
was better in this one than the
It
first
was
one
more
too.
like equal chewing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The scene, between the two of them, there was nary scenery left between them.
They were the two best for sure. So
Oh,
And now,
100%.
sadly, Jim Carrey has declared he's retiring.
unless it's
Unless-
an amazing role, he said.
But for the
Yeah.
most part, he's just I'm good.
Like-
He's 60 and check it.
Yeah. Like he might do one more Sonic film because it's like, why not?
If it gets there.
You know.
Well, I think they have confirmed Sonic 3 is in development anyway.
Yeah.
You do not do that ending without confirming.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
pull that kind of stinger without number 3 already being in the pipeline.
Unless you're
And
Valve.
since we're on that subject, should we go into that territory?
No, let's not
we'll
spoil
leave that.
any further.
Maybe on the next podcast if we talk about Sonic again. Who knows?
Yes.
Well, it makes me glad I picked up this anime marathon.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Hey.
Not gonna say what that is.
Yeah.
But the only
That's the
thing,
thing.
the only thing we'll say is we like it.
We
Yeah.
like
We
it.
like it.
I lost my
Oh, wait.
shit
That's
during
the
that
thing.
reveal.
Wait, I'm sorry, Ross. We like this. We
like
like that.
Yep.
All right, no, you okay? You can get the funny, but you don't know. I think we've told you the full story of though. Of we like this, we like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so what's it called? So, Chris, anything else in your month, or is that all caught up?
That's a good question. And aside from all the pickups, I've done nothing else is really new. Just
All
gaming
right.
and
Oh, I
whatnot.
should also add. I finally caught up on My Hero.
Oh
by
yeah, I
the way.
forgot about that. Congrats, by the way.
I'm sure I'm wearing right now. Good.
And before you ask, Sin, no, I have not started Demon Hunter yet.
I wasn't going to ask that. at
Demon
all.
Slayer, you mean?
Whatever.
LOL.
It's okay. You can take your time. We have all the time in the world because internet.
Well, no, I was gonna say eventually we'll all die, but
The Russians haven't invaded the U.S. yet.
The Russians haven't started shit with Crunchyroll yet.
the Russians have invaded the ninja homeland. It's time.
I'm stopping you right there.
Stop it.
No.
Hey, are you a bad enough dude to stop the Russians and the ninjas?
Really?
Did you get the reference? You got the reference. Thank you. Bad dudes on the NES.
So, here's what I have to say about Bad Dudes. The greatest joke about Bad Dudes that I ever seen was in an old issue of Game Informer where they started ripping on video game characters' fashion choices.
Yeah.
And one of the editors just looks at the image for Bad Dudes and just goes, "You know what the only thing more powerful than Ralph Macchio is? 2 Ralph Macchio."
It was black tank tops and jockey pants.
Yeah.
Because of the
and fingerless gloves.
And you know
why?
what?
Because 80s.
Because it was the 80s.
Outside of the opening of Bad Dudes, the ending was amazing. Where Ronald Reagan asks if you want to get a hamburger or a cheeseburger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is.
I mean, it's the American way.
It is.
It's
That's
the 80s. Do a lot of coke and vote for Ronald Reagan.
What's
Why do you
going?
think everyone was a lot of fashion choices were so bright and colorful?
Yeah.
Everyone was on coke.
Yep.
The 70s, everyone was on shrooms or high.
Marijuana, yeah. Marijuana.
And how was your week?
But speaking of that,
Oh, there's still more.
We haven't done the week. Yeah, Sinan's
You mean my month?
Your month.
The month,
Yeah,
month. Yeah,
okay.
you know what I meant. You knew what I meant.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it short. So I started 8 new webtoon series.
That's gonna be another like what? Let's see, 8 divided by 20.
We can make an entire
That's like
episode
that's like almost 3 hours.
Okay, no, I'm kidding. Okay,
killing me,
so
Smalls.
you're killing me. No, so
killing me.
mostly my month has been working, dealing with people's shit, telling people to go fuck themselves.
Oh,
So,
cool.
Standard stock and trade for you.
A little bit extra this time, but yeah, usually. I had to deal with a court case about a week or so ago.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna get into that because I had to sign NDA.
Oh,
Fucking A.
You're not gonna go to jail, are you, young man?
If I talk about it, I might.
Okay.
Because
Well, that's fair.
Keep
Yeah.
the yip shit
I'm
about
not going
it.
to jail.
So in this court
I'm not going to
case,
jail.
What did I say?
I'm not going to jail.
anyways,
Do not pass go nor collect $200 adjusted for
okay,
inflation. which
just
is-
jar.
Just gonna stop you right there.
Yeah. Okay, so I finally finished Odd Taxi because I finally got around to that. That's a good fucking show. It's about 13 episodes long. I highly recommend it.
seen 2 episodes and it's
I'll
great
probably
so
get
far.
on that one eventually. Since
I should
I
also
gave you
add-
access to my Crunchyroll.
Oh yeah, which it is on Crunchyroll too. For anyone who doesn't know, Odd Taxi, it's about a bunch of anthropomorphic characters in Tokyo, and I'm not gonna get.
He drives a taxi.
It's about a walrus that drives a taxi. Yes, but it's also.
Jube.
Oh no.
I am the Eggman. I am the Egg-O-Risk. Cuckoo-ca-choo.
The walrus was Paul.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
But no, like honestly, actually, Kelly, I think you would like this series more than any of us. Actually,
Why is that?
the subject matter, while not about trains, planes, sea-mobiles, or automobiles, outside of taxis.
Wait, sea mobiles. You mean boats?
No, submarines.
Which is a boat. A submarine is just a boat that can sink on purpose.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I like Seamobiles. It actually rhymes better.
I like turtles.
No,
You just stopped and just looked.
For the audience listening, I have to stare at this motherfucker with dagger eyes.
We all do.
And his face is turning red because he knows how sharp these daggers are.
He's guilty. He's guilty. He knows.
I did
He
my
knows-
little.
He knows what he did.
I know exactly what I did, and it was perfectly calculated.
Ross, put that jar next to his head and then shake it as hard as you can.
That's a waste of a jar.
Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah.
Don't do
Anyways,
it. He's not worth it this time.
Moving along.
No, it's so without spoilers, it's essentially a murder mystery is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
And the way it goes, I think you would actually enjoy it a lot.
Okay, I do like a good whodunit.
Yeah. And honestly, it has such a great ending, especially for why you're like, wow, so that's how this world works.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Odd Taxi.
Odd Taxi.
ODD Taxi.
Like
Odd
it's a
taxi.
taxi. That's odd.
Odd Taxi.
Yeah.
What's so odd about it? You'll have to watch the show to find out.
And which it's like around episode 10 or 11 when they actually say the title of the show, by the way.
Oh, nice.
It's hilarious too.
Well, I will have to remember that.
Yep. Let's see here. Other than that though, mostly just been catching up on some things, dealing with bullshit, dealing with that dumb court case. Fuck people.
I found a new thing to listen to while at work.
What's that?
Freaky Folklore. Good little episodes
Freaky
about-
freaky folklore?
Yes.
Okay.
Every episode is about folklore monsters throughout the world.
Can't go wrong with that.
Like they had one about Mothman.
Nice.
Can't go wrong.
And Mothman with the power to moth. You can shake the jar if you want. I permit you this
It's
time.
not worth it.
No.
It's not
No.
worth it.
That's
No.
not.
Yes, the mythical
I'm
Mothman.
trying to decide what's more worth it: shaking the jar or just jumping over this table to get to him.
Another like
The second one would be more amusing for everyone, but not me.
like the episode that actually got me started listening to it, and I know it's a come on, you might like this. It's like, ooh, the Baba Yaga. Yes.
Baba Yaga. That's the old witch, right?
Slavic witch,
Yeah.
yes. That eats you.
Yep. I know that
has,
legend.
that has a hut with chicken legs.
Yes.
Yeah. That was in I think the second Tomb Raider game, the reboot
Shadow,
ones.
No, it was,
She even got.
No, it was in Rise of the Tomb Raider.
no, I believe it was Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It was
No,
either
I haven't
Shadow
played.
or
I haven't
Rise.
played Shadow, so I think it was Rise.
And you know what else? She even has her own piece of music.
It does.
Yes, The Hut of Baba Yaga, written by composer Modest Mussorgsky.
Huh.
It's part of his symphony Pictures at an Exhibition,
Yep.
I'll have to maybe check that one out
which is
someday.
one of my favorite pieces of classical music.
Send me a link on YouTube later.
Sure.
Yeah, it has that. It had, like all various folklore throughout the world. It even has a couple of real life ones too. One of my favorite ones that I watched was The Watcher House of New Jersey.
Yep. Just gonna cut in right now. It was Rise of the Tomb Raider.
That's what I
Okay.
thought. Yep. Because I played Rise in the original one, but not the Shadow.
One of my favorite urban legend / ghost stories is the Ghost Light of St. Louis.
I've never heard of that one.
So the St. Louis Ghost Light, it's a Canadian folklore that supposedly is about a ghost train that haunts an abandoned railway line. It's some creepy stuff. I've seen some video footage.
Like
of
that
it.
episode, like that episode of Hey Arnold when they had the ghost train.
Oh yeah, I saw that episode
Yeah.
years ago,
But
obviously.
yeah,
But
no, the Watcher House. Oof. This is like another. It happened in New Jersey. This one got
Freaking
so.
New Jersey, man.
This one got so crazy it outshines the New Jersey Devil.
I was about to say of the New Jerseys I know, the Devil is the one I
The
do
Jersey
know.
Devil.
Yep.
Now this thing outshines that.
Wow.
To put it simple, I'm gonna brief it simple. Basically, this
Yeah, don't go
couple-
off on a 20-minute rant like
No.
someone here.
I'm gonna,
You want to keep
I
using
will-
that joke every single time,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it only ever happened once.
I know it
So
was just a funny
basically-
gag.
Well, honestly, this time I might as well let it pass because we got a month to catch up on stuff.
I mean,
True.
it's true. So anyway, what happened? What this was is this couple bought their dream house. It was a big mansion house in New Jersey. Well, about maybe like a little bit after moving in, they kept getting random letters, basically threatening them, and saying, like this kept getting random ass letters, no address, no nothing, from someone that kept selling calls the Watcher.
The Watcher.
Like it would actually say like, "I'm watching you. You're destroying this house." And he like basically said it was making them. This freaked the hell out of this family.
Mm-hmm.
You can look it up. It's actually interesting.
The Watcher of New Jersey, you said?
No, it's called The Watcher. Just look up The Watcher House.
The Watcher House. Okay, I will have to
Yeah.
check that out sometime.
What's the name of that podcast again?
The podcast itself is called Freaky Folklore.
Freaky Folklore. Okay, I'm gonna add that to my
Like, they even
spoofy.
had an episode about got in-depth story of Elisa Lamb too. Josh, look at that.
Elisa Lamb. I've heard that name before. What was that about?
This was happened out in California.
Uh-huh.
This girl wanted to basically do this little trip went to the Hotel Cecil out there.
She disappeared like with no one knowing, right? Or did she go like crazy?
She disappeared, and the only real footage they have of her going anything
was that the elevator?
Yes.
Yes, I saw a video on that a while back.
Yeah, Netflix documentary. Yeah.
Yep.
Basically, she ended up in this water tower.
The water, yep, inside the tank somehow, and they don't know how that happened, right? It looked like she was possessed at some point.
Like the only footage we have of anything before they found her dead was this shaky hologram sort of where she's in the elevator freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then she leaves like if someone's following her, and then that's it.
Yeah. It's pretty spooky.
You see, if Michael Bay got hold that footage,
it would be Megan Fox. She'd be masturbating on camera, and then explosions.
Yeah, I was gonna say explosions everywhere.
I figured it'd just be devil all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throw the toast, and if it lands jelly side down, the devil's in there.
LOL.
Wait, no, Devil wasn't Michael Bay. That was M. Night Shyamalan.
No, that's what I'm saying. If Michael Bay got hold of the footage, he'd just make Devil, but with explosions.
And the army.
Yeah.
Yeah, the army would somehow get involved.
The army would be in there.
And an American flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it called? But yeah, no. Other than all of that, happy Ramadan to everyone because that started. So I've been fasting for a while.
Sucks to be you.
I enjoy fasting. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, motherfucker.
Enjoy.
Get on my level, son.
Fasting.
I
mean, I think there's benefits to it, but
I love food, but honestly,
makes you appreciate food more. If nothing else,
especially. So. But then also, I started a diet recently, so I'm focusing more on proteins and veggies.
Yeah.
God, I miss rice and bread and everything.
They're pretty cool.
If anyone could hear that fucking sad violin in the background.
Nope, I hear nothing.
That's because you don't know my pain.
Exactly. Because I'm busy enjoying my food.
Yes.
Exactly.
I mean, I still enjoy my food too on this diet. I just want my rice. Give me my rice.
Well, it's your fault.
On that depressing note, I think it's time to shift
to actually start the conversation
to the actual topic of today's episode.
Yep.
And that topic is everyone
fighting
games.
Heaven or hell, let's rock, and I did it right this time.
Fight.
I'll take y'all on.
Nope.
Uncle Hank.
Uncle Hank, not again.
And what did he take us on in Uncle Hank?
Hold him down. Hold on.
No. I just want to take y'all on Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Wait, that's actually a normal game that you're referencing?
Yes.
Yes, but guess what? I'm just gonna avoid all that. Hey, come here.
No. Get off me. Get off me. I will kick your ass.
Hadouken!
I will Hadouken your ass.
Hadouken!
Booyah!
I got him. Someone get the door.
And I will
Get the door.
Get over here.
no, I will kick you in the nuts and
Well, I think he's gone now at least.
No, I'm not. I'm
What?
right.
How did you? Darren did you?
Teleported.
Hold my watch as I trash him with me bad hand.
And I'm gonna grab my bat right here. And you ready? Oh, you think you're gonna stop me with a fucking jarred
I will
pennies?
wreck you, son.
It's infused with my soul, Uncle Hank. You
I
will
swear.
be repelled.
You guys won't be able to handle me in my full power.
Oh God.
Try this. Kamehameha.
We're not.
Brap.
I mean, you're just a fucking nerd. You really think it's gonna work on me?
Hell with you.
Wait. Hold on. Oh, look. It's the IRS calling. They're on the way.
Oh shit. Okay, bye.
I tell you, that guy sometimes.
Oh man.
I feel like you guys.
You know, he walks into the room and you just smell something.
He just shows up unannounced.
Well, I mean, maybe you fuckers actually closed the goddamn door for once.
Well, I can't reach
Hi,
it.
chime in with the haven't you been?
Jar.
We didn't have. I mean, no, I can accept it.
Don't ever do that again.
Okay, coach.
Chris, would you be so kind as to close the door before Uncle Hank comes back
Yes,
and
please.
lock
You're
it?
right.
Yeah, you're the closest one to the door.
Yep.
And
I
if we
will.
have to erectly throw a steel barricade,
I mean, put these beams up.
yes.
I'd
Wow.
like to see Uncle Hank get through that.
Oh, don't tempt him.
Yeah.
You see,
We
when
do
I-
have a window over there
Now
after
you're just
all.
challenging him.
I'd like to, since I know Uncle Hank the best out of all y'all fuckers, I'm gonna say Chris already doomed us. He's gonna come back
Oh, yeah.
somehow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, Ross, get the window.
Well, you're closer to the window. You're
I got it.
Oh, he's staring at you right now.
That's a rabbit.
Jeez, that's a face I don't want to see.
Nobody wants to see
That's
that.
a rabbit.
So
Rabbit
apparently-
season.
And he's got a vicious streak a mile wide.
Yeah. Anyways, but no. So let's talk about some fighting
Let's
games,
talk
people.
about some fighting
Yeah,
games.
like that one Bugs Bunny versus Daffy Duck Wabbit season.
Duck
Season fire! Boom!
All right then.
But that
Okay.
wasn't actually. I would play a Looney Tunes fighting game just on a side note. I'd be down with that.
I'd be down for that.
That'd be
I
pretty
wouldn't
fun.
mind that.
I would not
Everyone's
be.
special move is like their signature gag.
Yeah, it could be like a funny like
So Bugs Bunny, drag.
Yeah.
Actually, on a related note, did you hear about that? What is it called? Multiverse, I think it is. It's like the Warner Brothers fighting game. So the Bugs Bunny is going to be in that, I know, along with.
I did not hear about this at all.
Yeah, it's like a platform fighter, like.
So like Smash.
Yeah,
kinda?
like Smash, and
So it's more of a beat 'em up and less of a fighter.
it's not a.
To quote Yahtzee Khrushchev,
Actually-
it would be a spectacle fighter.
I just call them
Yes.
platform fighters because it's got platforming elements to
Yeah.
it.
That actually brings up a good thing I just said right there. Or what you mentioned about beat 'em ups. Would you guys consider that part of the fighting game genre? Or
I would
is it like a
consider.
subset?
Yeah, I would consider it a subject.
I would consider
wait,
it
wait,
a
wait.
different thing personally.
Wait, to clear up, when you say beat 'em ups, you mean like the Turtles games?
Like Final Fight,
Okay.
Eternal.
Final Fight.
Yeah.
Kinda, because like
They have similar elements, but they're meant to be more simplified and
Whenever you
arcadey,
say
I
fighter
think so.
game,
Yeah.
Most think of one-on-one
Yeah.
or tag team, if you're Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah. Well, one fighter on the ring at a time.
Yeah.
I'll consider Smash Bros. A fighter game because it's literally straight up fighting, and there's all the combos you can do and like counters and shit.
So I feel like for that, it's like there's traditional fighters, there's platform fighters, there's
Yep.
like arena fighters, there's
Spectacle
different like
fighters.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's like
Yeah.
different types
But-
of fighters.
But
yeah.
like for like Turtles and like the Simpsons and whatnot,
No, those
it's
are
like,
beat 'em ups.
I want they're beat 'em ups, but it's like I want to consider them fighters, but at the same time it's like
Well,
nah, because then it's just too
Because
blinking.
you're
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah.
But you could do
But-
that about a lot of other games. Like you could say like another game where it's just like you punch the guy. Like Bad Dudes, you could say
Yeah.
was a fighting game at that rate,
But,
which I
like-
don't
That was
consider.
a side scroller.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
But biggest reason
It's a belt fighter is what they're called. Or
biggest reason I wouldn't consider beat 'em ups though as fighters is you can't do Bart versus Bart. You can't do Leonardo versus Leonardo
Yeah.
or Raphael.
enough.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
Right.
just fighting NPCs. The whole
yeah, I
time.
agree.
So yeah, I would consider it a subgenre of fighting where it's sometimes similar mechanics, but the objectives are completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just see fighting as like a competitive one-on-one or like one on a small group of people. So
Yeah.
like a beat 'em up, you're just fighting computer players, and
And
they're
it'll be-
all attacking you, and there's no teams or
And,
anything.
and
so-
it'll be like the same 3 or 4 NPCs over and over
And
again.
then
Oftentimes,
the
yeah.
occasional boss fight.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would not consider them fighters. I would consider them a separate genre personally. I like Final Fight a lot, mind you, but
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong with that game. That's
I mean,
classic.
everybody loves Mayor
but I
Haggard.
mean, we could.
yeah,
Even
good
though
old
it is
Hager.
technically like a
But you
spin-off
know what?
of
We-
Street
It is.
Right.
It was going to be called
Yeah.
Street Fighter. What 89? I think
Street Fighter
originally.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
But we
I-
can save our favorite beat 'em ups for next time.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Or
That'd be a
whenever.
future
Next
episode.
time, the time after that, the time
Whenever.
after that.
Whatever the time
or
and
just
draws
randomly,
for it.
or we're just randomly bring it up one time.
Yeah.
But if we're sticking to the traditional lane of the 1v1 fighter,
Yes.
1v1 me and Pong, bro, as Uncle Hank once said. Yeah, I don't like to think about that too much.
Nope, no.
No, Uncle Hank, get away from that window.
get away from the.
Hank,
no,
get away.
No.
Hold
Okay, so
All the police!
so
Hello?
you guys can't see it,
Hello,
but Uncle,
IRS?
you guys can't see it, but Uncle Hank is staring us at the window, hands on there and everything.
It's pretty
Like,
creepy.
Oh.
No, what's creepy is I can see under his nose. You guys can't.
Oh, wow.
Boy,
That's a sight don't wanna
I don't
think
even
about.
want to ask you what it looks like.
No.
boy needs to shave his nostrils.
I
just saying.
believe it.
What's he got? Boba under his?
I wish.
Great
That-
anime.
At least that'd be funny.
Yeah, at least Bobo knows hair.
Bobo Bobo. It's not Bobo Bobo Bobo. It's Bobo 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 Bobo.
Bobo. Yes.
Just call him Bo.
Yeah.
Heck, yeah.
Hey, you look like you've never seen 30-foot nose hairs before.
Prehensile nose hairs.
I will say Bobo is one of my favorite gag series
It's
of all
just
time.
so
That
freaking
and
weird.
Gintama are like fantastic.
It's just like,
I mean,
what
hell,
is it?
I mean, hell, like a skinny Ross is in that anime. How can you say no to that?
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
General Jelly Jiggler.
No, not him.
Jelly
The
Jiggler's
one
cool.
whose fighting style is all fart gas.
Oh, it's the Bo Right Show.
Yeah, but skinny and a young anime boy. Oh, my
man.
goodness gracious. No, like seriously, his whole fighting style is I fart in my hands and I throw it at you.
I mean, fighting is kind of relates to the topic here, doesn't it?
they did have video games for Bobo.
They did.
Did they really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
and actually, Bobo was in that one Shonen Jump game, wasn't he?
You talking Jump Wars or J-Stars?
J-Stars, yeah.
You know, to be honest, I really haven't popped in J-Stars.
I thought he also showed
I
up
never
in
played
Jump
it.
Force too.
One or the other, but maybe both, because
Never
like
played
fucking
either of them, so.
whichever.
Same, yeah.
It was definitely for a show and jump one. That's why. That's what I'm saying.
And I kind of forgot about.
And considering that
J-Stars,
Jump Force
honestly.
actually had some pretty deep cuts for their character selection. I mean, they freaking brought in Rio from City Hunter.
Yeah, and they had what was it? Dai from Dragon Quest, the anime, before they rebooted it too, which is kind of interesting.
So it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if he freaking showed up in Jump Force.
Yeah.
Well,
So speaking of like Jump Force games, you know what I'd like them to announce? So on the DS, there were 2 Smash Brothers like games. It was Jump Jump Superstar and like Ultra Jump Superstar. I can't remember what they were called, but they were like 2D like Smash Brothers type games.
Yeah.
I would like to see them make a 3D version of that on like the PS5 and those systems. That would be so cool.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
Shout out to the worst Smash Bros. Knockoff, the Nickelodeon All Stars.
You know, I haven't played that one
I
yet.
heard that was actually pretty good.
I heard it was.
Honestly, no. I played a demo of it. I was just like, wow, this is real
bad.
trash.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was bad.
Good concept, though.
No, like it's a good concept,
Good
but
concept.
I think what
Poor
killed it for me
execution.
was that there was no like actual voice lines from the characters. Like it's like, why would you have that but not have like the classic lines?
I could care less about voice lines in all honesty.
Really?
I could give 2 shits about that. The roster is trash.
Well, there are some good parts though, like Invader Zim and stuff like that.
Zim makes sense.
Nigel Thornberry.
Nigel Thornberry was great.
Aang and Katara makes sense.
Yeah.
Danny Phantom.
Danny Van makes sense. But then they have
Patrick.
they have Patrick. They have what's his name from Loud House or whatever.
Well, Patrick makes sense.
They had Cat Dog.
Cat Dog kind of makes sense
Yeah.
because those 2 can take a fucking.
I think not having like Jimmy Neutron and
Ren and Stimpy
Timmy
are in the
Turno.
game.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy was a great choice.
no,
but-
they're not in the game. It's Toastman's in the game.
no,
thought they
no.
were.
Yeah, they're in
Uh,
the game. I think,
Yeah,
right?
Toast Man.
Let me double check.
I'm 99% sure they
I know they
are.
put Garfield in there.
Yeah, Garfield and Shredder. I think they added.
They had to throw Garfield in because the game fucking bombed immediately, so they threw him in for free. But here's what I like about Garfield.
I actually heard that he was data mined before the game, or like right after the game came out.
something like that. But either way, so they threw him out for free.
Yeah.
because no one's gonna pay a couple bucks for a game that's not that good in the first place. And here's what I like about Garfield being a game: you can't use him on Mondays.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Okay, that's actually pretty smart. I can respect that.
What?
Well, wait, couldn't you just change your in-game like calendar though and
I
just
don't
get
think
around
so,
it?
because if you play
Good-
online, forget it.
Well,
Also,
online,
good,
I guess.
good,
Makes
good luck doing that on PS4. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. The roster, you have Reptar, you have Ablina, Lincoln Loud, that's his name. And it's also like, why would you put a normal fucking kid in a fucking brawl? But whatever.
Nickelodeon.
Probably because that show's popular for kids.
Nigel Thornberry. Why Nigel Thornberry?
Because
This-
he's awesome.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Nigel freaking Thornberry.
look,
Yeah.
I love Nigel too, but Nigel doesn't scream, I will kick your ass while speaking.
No,
Well,
he says,
if I'm
no,
smashing.
he yells smashing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think this game is really supposed to be super serious.
Yeah. Well, no shit.
I mean, yeah, but still,
even
like,
then-
I'm not gonna pick Lincoln Loud as a fighter.
Yeah,
ever.
true.
Patrick Starr. The reason I don't care for Patrick being in the game is it's fucking Patrick. Sandy Cheeks, on the other hand, Sandy Cheeks makes sense.
Well, yeah, she
I
actually
mean,
does the
she's got-
karate.
She has her karate move.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same with SpongeBob. Lucy Loud, same thing as the other one. I'm not gonna pick Leonardo from Ninja Turtles. Okay.
All the Ninja
oh,
Turtles
yeah.
and April O'Neil makes sense.
Michelangelo makes sense. Danny Pham, yes. Okay, you're right. Ren and Stimpy are in the game.
I figured.
And
They're
I-
like the ice climbers of the game, I assume.
They're separate characters.
Oh,
And
I thought they were like a pair.
and they have April O'Neil, and it's just like, why April? It's
Why,
not-
April? Why wouldn't it be Casey Jones?
and it's
Googala!
also to clarify, it's not like the modern day Aprils that know how to fight. No, it's the '80s April.
The 80s
that
one was the
doesn't
cool
fight.
one, though.
Banana yellow raincoat.
But-
Yeah, I love the banana
Oh,
yellow
yeah,
raincoat.
Yeah.
Sexy
Jumpsuit.
April.
This wasn't a raincoat, it was a jumpsuit.
I was
Yeah,
quoting
jumpsuit,
the
but-
nerd.
Yep.
Stupid banana yellow raincoat wearing.
So yeah, Garfield, Cora, Aang and Toph. Let's see here. Powdered Toast Man, Zim.
Powdered Toast Man is such a great choice, though.
Yeah,
I
Powdered Toast.
saw a Funko Pop of him today.
I saw him last week. Yeah.
I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
No.
Where at, though?
No, you want to see
GameStop.
You want to see a crazy Funko Pop?
Oh, they had Shredder.
Yeah, that's
They
why
have-
I heard they added him
Okay.
after they added Garfield.
Yeah.
So working at Amazon, I pick the things. Occasionally, I see Funko Pops in there. I saw one of Irv Blitzer.
They're making Cool Runnings Funko Pops.
At least I've only seen Irv Blitzer.
Cool.
I want it.
Cool Running Funko
And
Pop.
I look
want
at
it.
it.
That's-
I want it.
I look at it like, no, that's not his name. He's not called Irv Blitzer.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Irving
No, no.
Blitzer is his name.
I know, no, it's not wrong. He's Sled God.
He's Sled
get
God.
It, get it right.
Irving
Sled-
Blitzer.
No, it's
All
Sled
right,
God.
Sled God does it again. Shut up,
Sanka.
Sanka.
Okay.
God, I love that movie.
So this
Such
is
a good
So this
movie.
is a complete
Feel the
90
rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Get on up. It's bobsled time. Cool Runnings.
So
hey,
thi-
Emma, you want to kiss my lucky egg?
Not
kissing no egg.
Some
Coach,
people
I can't
say
get
you
my
know they
helmet
can't believe.
on. Hey,
Jamaica, we have
shut
a
up or I'm
bobsled.
gonna kick your butt. I better draw a line down the middle of your head so it looks like a butt.
Oh, look, Baldy's here.
Some people say you know they can't believe.
Jamaica,
we got a bobsled team. We got the Wonder Race
And the one junior.
You've been and the man Sanka.
The fastest of Jamaican sprinters. Go to Olympics, fight for Jamaica.
I do love that movie.
now we're gonna get copyright struck.
No, we're not.
I'm just
We're
kidding.
singing it.
I'm
The
just kidding.
rat's gonna sick his lawyer on.
Yeah.
The mouse.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd
but
rather
no,
deal with the
so-
mouses, lords, and the plumbers.
Anyway,
Oh, God,
so
yeah.
besides that though, I will say, while the Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl is a really terrible knockoff of fucking Smash Bros, there is one Smash Bros knockoff that's worse than that.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Let me guess what you're about to say. PlayStation All-Stars?
No.
No, I
that
love
was
no.
actually
Fuck
good.
you.
That was kind of fun.
No,
yeah.
It's a solid game.
Yeah, it was
No,
solid.
Chris, straight up.
That was a good Smash,
fuck
but-
you. That is a
Certain ways,
good
it's actually
game.
Better than Smash.
No, I don't think it was
too.
better than Smash, but I liked
Yeah.
it.
No, like All Stars deserves more credibility.
It does.
Especially since, the only way to win is to actually kill your
Yeah,
opponents.
You can't edge guard in that game.
I don't like how the specials were the only way to kill them, though.
No, I like
That
that.
was actually my
That
most
means-
That was my
about
biggest.
it.
I wish they just did a lot of damage. That would have been
No,
more.
because
interesting.
then you're just trying to find a way to ring them out.
Yeah.
Well, fucking the fact that the special is the only way to kill them means, oh hey, I have a fucking chance.
Well, I think that they should have made it like health based personally, and the special should have done
No.
like a lot of.
No.
because
Because then it would be more like a fighting game, which would be cool. So
well, yeah, but
Because you see, with Smash Bros. The way it is, you'll have those assholes that do nothing but stand on the edge of everything all day and just hit you every time.
But
you
yeah,
try to
but
get
like,
back.
why not make it like it is, but then just have it so that the specials are a way to do lots of damage?
I mean, because
That's just my opinion.
Because then you might as well just play Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like if you're gonna do a fucking
or why not? Why not? Better yet, why not have it both? So it's a permakill or tons of damage. Why not have both options? Then you appease both sides. That way, there'd be less of a divide
If you're
in
gonna do
terms
that,
of if
like,
it's good or
why
not.
would you have both? I mean, we already have Smash.
Yeah. Like fucking doing both is just pointless. Just go with Smash, and the fact of you need specials to kill them makes perfect sense because then it's like, oh hey,
Some of them were very overpowered.
Well,
Great.
I guess agree to disagree. I just think it would be cool if they had both options. Then it's like if you have a group of people that just want to play like a Street Fighter type game, that
Just
would
go
be
play
good.
Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you could have both. You could be like, okay, do you want to play it like this? We'll do it this way, or we'll do it that way. That would give you options.
either way,
Because if you're limiting it, you're just limiting
Yeah,
it.
but the problem is if you try to
If you try to please everybody, you're gonna piss off. You're gonna please nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you there's sometimes compromises have to be made. It's like, okay, do we want to do it this way? Do we want to do it this way?
either way, if they came out
There's
with
only so much you can do.
if they came out with a PlayStation All Stars 2, I would fucking buy that on the spot.
Say,
They would.
Even if no one fucking played it, I'd still buy it.
I'd
and
at least check it out, yeah.
I'd
I
play
mean,
it.
I hardly see anyone ever play Dragon Ball Fighters anymore, and I still own my copy.
I play mine all the time.
Are you
Wow.
talking just for local or online?
I only ever play local.
Okay, well if it's
Yeah, that's why.
yeah. I mean, if you ever want to play with me, I'll fucking play with you.
I have it on the
I mean,
PS4.
I haven't played it in like a year, so you'd probably absolutely destroy me.
I
Maybe
mean,
we'll play it during my next party.
yeah.
I got all the DLC now.
Yeah, I've got the first 2 seasons, so
emotional damage.
It's like I have all the DLC characters for mine, but it's just like, yeah, I haven't played it in so long because I don't have anyone to play with most of the time.
I mean, whenever you want to play and you want to come over to my place, I'll take you on and I'll give you the handicap. By the handicap, I mean I'll look away for like 10 seconds.
Oh, thanks.
And don't worry, you'll catch up to me because I suck at fighting games anyways.
Well,
Depends
okay.
on the type of fighting games, I guess.
So
Yeah.
fun story
Depends on
about
my
fighting
opponent.
games.
That too.
So a fun story about fighting games.
Really quick before you say that, to what I was saying though about the worst fucking Smash Bros. Knockoff, the Kung Fu Panda game a couple years ago.
Oh god, that just sounds bad.
Yeah.
Okay. By their very nature, most movie licensed games are trash.
Yeah.
No,
unless you're GoldenEye or a few others.
Yeah.
There are a couple exceptions of good movie licensed games.
Yeah,
Fighters are not.
Yeah.
no.
GoldenEye being one of them.
Yep.
This one was called
Chop Kick Panda.
No, that's a knockoff movie of Kung Fu Panda. No, this one was Showdown of Legendary Legends, and literally worst fucking Smash Bros. Knockoff ever. You have Poe, you have Baby Poe, you have the Furious 5 and everyone else and shit. But like literally the game's graphics are fucking trash. Everyone looks like they're from a PS1 game.
Oh wow. And this is like what, PS3 or 4?
See the polygons.
Yeah, so that's kind of what the roster looks like. Yeah, and
that is rough.
yeah, and just either way, like I'm sure it looks better now or whatever because of updates and shit. But like I played it, I gave it a try. Thank God I didn't get any trophies when I tried it because that game was. I don't want that on my fucking list.
It's a stain.
It's a fucking stain.
Oh, I know how you feel. There's a couple of games that I have like 1 or 2 trophies for, and I'm just like, I wish I could get rid of these.
The worst Mortal Kombat game I ever played, which
the
is
DC versus
Mortal Kombat. That is forever stained in my trophy list because I actually got trophies.
You got a
even
trophy.
a Mortal Kombat game.
That's-
I know not many people wanted to play that probably because it's not even M rating.
Yeah, there's
That
no
was the
fatal.
problem.
Warner
You're
Bros.
gonna
could
have
get on
Mortal
sign that
Kombat
deal.
and not have an M rating.
Might as well
No.
not even be Mortal Kombat.
Exactly.
No, I wanted to.
But however, though, to be fair, if probably was not for that, we might not even have Injustice.
Fine.
No, we'd still have Injustice.
And that's like, such a tragedy. I didn't care much for the Injustice games.
They were cool.
The comics is a good storyline, but honestly, though, as a fighting game, Injustice is pretty fun.
Yeah,
I'll say
It's
that.
all right.
It's
not
all
bad.
right. It's pretty generic. I'll easily admit that.
It's standard,
Basically,
but it's
just
good.
like a DC Heroes Mortal Kombat fighting style. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
The only thing that I actually thought was impressive would be the mid-fight stage transition.
Yeah, those were
Yeah.
pretty
I
cool.
was like, okay, that's kind of a cool concept.
Or the little clash things.
I was gonna say also the interactive areas too, where you could press a button,
Well,
you would
I mean,
interact.
Kombat was already doing that.
Mortal Kombat was already doing environmental hazards.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love though how every character will be like, "Oh, I'm used because of the comics. I'm used to interacting with this guy this way. I'll be sure to start the fight out like that."
All right.
This man
Yeah,
has-
he's got the copy with him
Oh,
right
hey,
here.
look at
Special
it.
edition of Injustice with Lobo.
Oh, I've got that on the PS4 actually. It
Yeah,
was,
no, Lobo's a great character to
Lobo
play
is
with.
fun.
I think
Yeah.
it was
I
one of
love
the
the fact he
PlayStation
calls
Plus
everyone
games, if I
bastards.
remember right.
I don't remember it being a PS Plus game.
So many PlayStation Plus games have come out over the years. I forgot what's what now.
That Kung Fu Panda one was one of the PS Plus games. Thank God I didn't waste money on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so Kelly, you were saying about a fighting story.
So, one of my favorite fighting game stories. My brother was the one who taught me how to do fighting games because he used to play fighting games a lot. And so he was the one who taught me about Mortal Kombat. He taught me how to play Soul Calibur. And I used to have Soul Calibur 3 for my PlayStation 2 back in the day.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
And I got good enough to the point where I had all the characters unlocked, which to unlock some of the secret characters
Conquest mode.
really freaking tough. Like
back in the
you,
days when you actually had to work together.
There it is. I was going to say, Chris just pulled
that's
it.
that's
number 2.
That's 2.
Yeah,
You guys are bringing up
2 on the GameCube with
You guys are-
Link on it.
each of the fighting games you guys talk about. I almost got stories for.
Nice.
So talking.
But anyway, so Soul Calibur 3, I got to the point where I just kept playing and playing and
Dead or
playing and
alive.
playing and playing and playing against the computer because I was trying to unlock everything, right? And I finally had everything unlocked. And one time my brother comes over, he's like, "Hey, let's play some Soul Calibur." I'm like, "Okay." And then I proceed to absolutely destroy him. And he's like,
You're cheating.
when did you get so good? It's just like, I've been playing against the computer this whole time and trying to unlock everything. He's like, that's not fair. That's cheating.
Yeah, playing the game is cheating.
It's like, get good, scrub.
Get good, son.
Get
Back in
wrecked,
the days when
boy.
You actually had to work for your unlockables.
But no,
Oh, yeah.
And not a $2 unlock.
honestly,
And even to this day, you throw in Soul Calibur 3, my main is Raphael. I will wreck you.
I'll take you on.
Would you be able to do that still in Soul Calibur 2 at all, or no?
I never actually played 2.
I liked Taki a lot. Taki was cool.
I dropped
the ninja
in,
girl.
I started the Soul Calibur franchise with 3. I played 3, 4, and 5.
I played 2 first.
I played 1 on the arcade.
Yeah, I played Soul Blade, which I found out later is connected to Soul Calibur.
It's technically Soul Calibur
0 or whatever. Yeah.
Soul Blade is technically Soul Edge in the arcade.
Or Soul Edge, yeah, not Soul Blade.
So the prequel to this.
Yeah.
No, so first of all, when it comes to Soul Calibur, Talum and Ivy, my girls, I swear. Fucking Talum is my favorite.
Ivy I liked a lot too because she had the cool whip.
Voldo?
Oh, Satan's Gardener?
Yes.
Fuck, I love Voldo.
You mean BDSM the incarnate?
No, Satan's Gardener.
Yes.
Satan's butler, actually. He is a
Yoshimitsu, he was pretty cool.
Yoshimitsu's fun.
But with his weapons, they look like hedge trimmers, so that's why I call him Satan's Gardener.
Yeah.
Fair enough, I'll give you that.
I'd say
an
main
actual
Soul
weapon in
Calibur
real life,
roster,
by the
probably
way.
Keelik for me.
Keelik's good.
He looks cool.
But however, though, when it comes to Soul
Stickman.
Calibur 2, specifically on the GameCube, because Link is the exclusive character,
Yeah.
I gotta go with him for that.
Yeah, he
But,
was fun. I liked his grab where he would throw him, and I would always throw the guys off the stage too.
Yeah, if your back is
not
behind the
Voldo,
ring out,
Yeah, you're basically.
and you grab him, it's like, I win.
I won. It was like easy mode.
I would say my main characters in Soul Calibur are probably Raphael and Mitsurugi.
Yeah, Mitsurugi was fun.
Talum, Ivy, Siegfried is basically the Meta Knight of the franchise because fucking
He's
big
so
ass,
broken.
Yeah.
big ass sword,
Yep.
man. Him and Nightmare.
My other one, if Voldo's taking too much, Cervantes.
Yep.
Cervantes
Cervantes
was
is
cool.
fun.
is a
Yeah.
good one, too.
Love Zombie Pirate Man.
Yeah, he was
learned
sweet.
a little bit when it came to Soul Blade.
The original wielder of Soul Edge.
Yep.
And then you find out he's actually Ivy's dad.
Yeah.
That surprised me.
Yep. Cervantes is super fun to play with, though.
yeah.
I will easily
Especially
admit that.
in 3, because he has that one. It's a difficult button sequence to do it, but if you can do it, I love that move where he basically does like this insane 20-hit combo, and you can't block it, and you can't dodge it. The only way you can dodge it is if you can make him whiff on the first hit. If the first hit connects,
You're fucked.
You're
done.
Yeah.
But it's so satisfying to pull it off if you can actually do it.
KO you.
No.
It's more like. It depends on how much life you have left when he hits you with it. If you have less than half
So basically,
your
if
bar,
he's holding his most powerful Soul Edge weapon, you're fucked.
pretty much.
yeah.
The only
special weapons.
the only saving grace is it's really difficult to pull it off. But if you can do it,
it's just
it is so satisfying.
Yep.
And then my third favorite is Astaroth.
Astaroth is fun.
Ask that bots.
Yes.
Yep. But
Worm.
But no,
it is pretty fun to just pick people up, windmill them, and chuck them off the stage.
Yeah.
But no, Talum is.
Powerbomb.
But Talum is my absolute main because she's so fucking easy to use. Yeah, she's small. She is very small.
But
She's small girl.
No. There's
She
one
is
character
all
that
over
can
the
is easy to
place.
use in Talum.
She is very fast though, and I love that. Plus, also,
called-
She's almost too fast because there have been times where I've accidentally wrung myself out trying to play as her because she's bouncing all over the place and then all of a sudden you fall off the edge of the stage and it's like, no!
And then there's random Elvis.
but
Oh, you mean Maxi?
Maxi Pad, yes.
Yeah.
It's
I do not love random Maxi.
It's what happens when Bruce Lee fuses with Elvis.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Basically,
not
all you
wrong.
gotta do is button mash with
Maxi,
Maxi.
yeah,
and
Maxi's
just watch
a
the
button
craziness
masher's
happen.
wet dream.
I mean,
It's
I
like,
I'd go mesh with
it's like,
Talum.
what's he gonna do? We have no idea. Now I might only hit him with this weapon.
Yeah. Let's see here.
No, you want pants crapping insanity Yoshimitsu.
I was gonna say
yes.
my top 3 were Taki, Yoshimitsu, and Ivy probably. So those
Yep.
are my top 3.
That's the man who somehow pogos.
Yeah, he
on a
jumps
sword.
up and down on the sword. How can you not love that?
I mean, the fact that he can do a seppuku move where he stabs himself to hurt you.
Yeah.
I remember playing with him in Tekken. Man, that
Yeah,
was
he was
so
also in
rough.
there too. So.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a crossover character. He appears
Yeah.
in
Pretty
both
crazy.
franchises.
Okay.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
But in Tekken, he's much more serious.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He, especially his
Yeah,
design.
yeah.
He's crazy in Soul
Also,
Calibur. That's why I liked him in
in,
there.
in Soul
And
Calibur,
Soul
he is a
Calibur
full-on joke character.
Yeah.
But,
But-
in Tekken, he's actually somewhat serious.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, don't forget, in PS2 Soul Calibur 2,
There was Spawn. Or no, it was
Spawn's
Hahachi was in
Heihachi
was.
The
Yeah.
PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
and then we had Spawn for the Xbox.
Yeah. Well, let's
Yep.
be honest, Link was easily the best of the 3.
No,
so.
no,
What?
Spawn.
For me, Link was.
Link definitely,
Spawn was
yeah.
coolest.
Yeah, Spawn's cool,
Spawn-
sure, but
Spawn.
No, like
Spawn,
straight up between the 3 of them, Spawn was the best one to play with. He had better range than any of them because boy is huge.
yeah.
Right.
And plus also he uses an axe.
I just like Link
is
because he's
true,
cool. And he does the slashy slash and he throws people and he'll jump on them and spank them.
Oh, is that why you like Link?
Uncle Hank, how on earth did you get in there?
I came in with your wet dream about Link being the best fighter ever.
He found my secret.
Hey, he's the one who said Link jumps on you and slaps you and everything.
Actually, no. I'm talking about how the fuck did you?
Hi,
You snuck back in your. Can someone help me get him out of here?
You know,
No.
you realize I have the FBI on speed dial.
I know.
IRS on like for tax fraud.
I know for a fact you don't have the IRS on speed dial. Anyways, to you, Cherry Boy, if you think Link is the best player ever, I swear I got another.
I'm not saying the best player. I'm just saying the best of the 3 exclusive characters.
Nah, that goes to Heihachi.
Uncle.
Hey, Hachi!
Whoa.
Wait, the boring ass old man?
Hey, first of all, that old man.
He's actually
is
not
pretty,
that bad.
That
but,
old man is pretty badass. So I'll give Uncle Hank that. But like, come on, Uncle Hank, how is it not Spawn? Because it's Heihachi. Okay, Uncle Hank. I don't love you. I'll never love you. But get the fuck out, please. We want faces. Okay.
I think we need Kazuya to throw Uncle Hank into the volcano.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
Except Uncle Hank threw Kazuya into the volcano first.
Yes.
Hey, listen.
You know, the real problem with the Mishima family is they keep
Listen here,
for
Four Eyes. Listen here, Four Eyes. Smoke bomb.
Uncle Hank! That's the second time this
eyes.
Oh, God.
Even worse.
Oh shit, Ross.
You think you get used to it, but you never get used to it.
Oh my god.
I don't know what's worse, this or Ross's farts.
They're both pretty bad.
No, you see, Ross's farts are filtered through his underwear at least. This is worse because
this is unfiltered.
This is completely unfiltered. Oh
man.
Which is funny because it's both his gas.
Man. Oh, God.
Someone open up the window. I can't breathe.
Well, if you do that, he'll come back in.
He already disappeared.
That's true.
You think he doesn't already know a way?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Is it that vent?
You know, it could be.
Uh-oh.
Well, you know what?
Well, now we're really just fucked now.
Kelly, open the window, please. I can't fucking
At this point, we just should just expect it when we least expect it.
Oh, my eyes. Oh.
Where were we?
I can breathe.
Okay.
We were talking about Heihachi and all the Soul Calibur
we were
exclusives.
talking about Soul Calibur.
I will say this, though. Link has, like, the weakest attack between the 3. Like, as I've actually looked up and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Spawn has the strongest attack. Heihachi, while having somewhat medium or worse range of the 3 and stuff.
He's pretty powerful, though.
He's more durable than Link and does more damage than
I
Link.
just like Link because I like the Zelda games. I'm a simple man.
He
wasn't my...
The Legends of the theme in there somewhere, too,
Yeah.
for one of the stages.
Yeah.
And he wasn't like my main or anything. I'm just saying I liked him being in the game. He was a good fit.
But during Soul Calibur 2,
He made the most sense of the 3. Well, outside of maybe Spawn, because he had an actual weapon he could use. So,
what's
like
called-
Heihachi just uses fists. So.
I mean, nothing wrong.
Which I guess are weapons, yeah. But
if anything, it makes him more badass because he just uses his fists.
yeah, but it's like a weapon base, and like yes, fists are weapons, definitely. But
No, answer me this: which is more badass? That random character with a sword who just swings everywhere and kills people, or that random badass that takes a fucking Buster Sword to his arm and doesn't feel any pain because it didn't even fucking go through his skin?
I feel like that's a loaded question, young man.
Now here's the truly funny thing about Soul Calibur as a weapons-based fighting game. That's only rated.
Also, by the way, Darth Vader was the best exclusive.
Yoda.
Actually, for me, I might have to go with. No.
I'm gonna go with.
Between Vader and
Yoda
Yoda.
was-
Oh, actually, I lied. It's 2B.
Oh yeah, she was in 6. Wasn't
Yeah,
she?
she was in 6.
But
Yep.
DLC, though.
But
DLC,
no,
yeah.
here's the funny thing about Soul Calibur. As a weapons-based fighter that's only rated T, there's an appalling lack of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are getting stabbed and chopped into tiny pieces, and there's no blood. I'm just like, what? Did everyone just forget to sharpen their weapons before they showed up to the fighting tournament?
They probably did.
Probably.
Well, no, you see, all the Soul Calibur fighters are actually LARPers. They're all foam weapons.
Oh, shit.
You know what?
You know, that's such a crackpot theory. It almost kind of makes sense.
Headcanon accepted.
Yeah.
As Mills Lane would say, I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
No,
It shall be permitted.
But no, like when it comes to Soul Calibur 2, though, Spawn was one of my mains.
That's fine.
Outside, of,
I didn't play the
give you
Xbox
that.
version. That's actually the one version I didn't play.
Yeah.
So
I do actually have the Xbox version, but I haven't
do you?
really touched much. But
I own it on PS2 still, but
if I were to ever, I'd probably get that. I'd much rather get the HD version.
Oh yeah,
too. That has both Heihachi and Spawn.
Yeah,
Sadly, however,
no
it doesn't
Link
have
though.
Link
Yeah,
due to copyright
Because of
reasons.
that'd be too hard to do.
Honestly, I would love if the license between Namco and Nintendo was revamped this game, and we got an HD version of Soul Cal 2 for
$80.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
And then include not only Link, but Heihachi
Yeah,
and Spawn as
because
well.
that's the only platform all three could appear on.
Yeah,
so.
make it a definitive edition. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
well, first they have.
They can even put in more content now with a lot more stuff that's out.
Well, they don't.
yeah.
They also have to talk to Dark Horse Comics about getting.
Oh,
Spawn's
that's
copyright.
that
Keep
would probably
in
be a
mind.
pain
Because
too.
they had to get
Oh
Spawn.
yeah, that's right.
And then you forget, Soul Calibur 2 also had Necrid. That was a time in front.
Oh, that's right. He was. And
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Which was console? Which Necro was not even in the arcade.
Necrid was basically like the charade of the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But
no. Charade. There was charade in there.
Charade was in the.
Well, he was basically Hanako from
Necrid
Dead or
has
Alive
his own-
5, right? Where they had the multiple styles in one.
Well, like each fighter has the character.
Or what was it? Chameleon in Mortal Kombat
Yep.
trilogy? Yeah.
Yes, Chameleon.
Yeah.
Actually, you know who'd be a cool bonus character to have if they ever make another Soul Calibur? I know the perfect guy.
you say if, but you know
If.
they will.
Well,
I don't know. It's been a hot minute since
I
Soul
don't-
Calibur 6.
It was a hot minute between 5 and 6.
yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I think
Okay,
originally
well-
they weren't going to make 6, but they had a small budget, so they're like, we'll try it.
Originally, they weren't.
Well,
gonna.
5 I heard kind of bombed
It
originally.
did.
So, yeah.
It did. It was bad.
So they didn't really have much faith in 6, but then 6, I guess, did pretty well.
It
So
was
we might
back
get,
to the old roots.
yeah,
for 6.
we might get a 7 as a
Okay,
result.
so-
So
If or when they make Soul Calibur 7, I know the perfect guy to put in as the bonus character if they can get the licensing for it.
For which console?
Any of them.
okay, what's that?
Negan from The Walking Dead. And have him use Lucille as his weapon.
Oh,
If-
they've
Oh
already
wait,
done that.
they've already done that with
Tekken
Tekken though.
7. Yeah, he was in Tekken 7.
Yeah.
That's not supposed to be in Tekken. That's stupid.
Wait, what? Didn't they also,
Well, a lot of things don't make sense, but
He
it
was
does.
in-
You were setting that up, weren't you?
didn't they also put him in
Man,
Didn't they also put him in Mortal Kombat?
No.
Okay,
No,
so
they
it was
didn't.
just
Would've
Tekken.
made
But
more
Negan,
sense
I
in
think,
Mortal
could
Kombat.
make
Yeah.
sense in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
no,
Mortal
he
Kombat
was-
would
I
make
mean,
sense.
he already has an iconic scene to have as his fatality where he puts you on your knees and bashes your skull in.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but he
Well,
was in Tekken
actually,
7.
you know something?
Noctis was also in Tekken 7.
Yeah, which is like
Noctis
that-
makes sense.
Noctis would make more sense than Soul Calibur, though. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Noctis would make sense in
Now
Tekken
I'm-
or Soul
but
Calibur.
now I'm just
Mostly
sad.
Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
Because I didn't play Tekken 7, so I forgot about that. So
No, it's okay.
I'm
right.
sad.
How
now.
would you have thought of that though? Like everyone was like WTF when they unveiled him.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I mean, either
Then
way
again,
though.
people were, but then again, don't forget the period of time when the Shaggy meme started. They wanted Shaggy in every fighting game ever. Because and that meme was stupid because it
To be
made no
to be
sense.
fair,
No.
No.
well, no. Listen, he's going to be in that multiverse game. That's actually what I was trying to say.
What
The
multiverse
game
game?
we talked about at the very start of when we started topping.
No,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
He
the
will be in
Shaggy-
there.
The Shaggy 1% meme was stupid.
It was
I
kind of
mean,
dumb though.
you have to admit though, it was pretty funny that Ed Wood actually did get in
Yeah.
on the joke.
You mean
Yeah, I
Matt
know.
Willard?
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
fine, I'll give him that.
No, like the actor doing it makes sense. That's funny as
I'm
fuck.
fine
Yeah.
with
Well,
that.
no,
But like,
The actual director of the
the
Mortal
guys that-
What
Kombat.
do you mean?
Yeah,
Ed Boon. Not, why
You
did I
said
say
Ed Wood.
Ed Wood. Yeah, we're old movies here.
The Ed Boon and the guys at Another Realm actually did get in on the joke too. So I was like, okay, this is funny. It'd be hilarious if they actually did it. I knew they weren't going to, although since Scooby-Doo is technically a Warner Brothers property, it's not like they'd have to jump through that many legal hoops to put him in a Mortal Kombat
But they've
game.
already said basically because at the time, since it was a meme, the guys were like, no, it's a meme.
Yeah.
there was one time a petition I saw. It was the dumbest petition I ever saw too. I don't know if it's still up or not. To put Scooby-Doo and Shaggy as well as the rest of the team in the Injustice games. And I'm just
No,
like,
it wouldn't
why?
fit the tone.
No, well, because they are DC Comics.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it wouldn't fit the tone.
And you know, technically, the Mystery Inc. gang has already met Batman before.
That's true. They have.
Several times.
Like if they made a cameo in it, I would be okay with that. But as fighters, I feel like that would be really dumb.
Now, here's a crossover that I still don't know how it hasn't happened yet. How have we not gotten a Scooby-Doo Ghostbusters crossover?
That would be that is a great
question,
question. Yeah,
I'm assuming money and or contracts.
probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Realistically speaking, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, another good.
But it's like that would be
So speaking of
that would
Well,
be
okay,
a
so-
dope ass crossover.
That'd be like a perfect
actually,
crossover.
Actually, no. Here's the biggest reason why I think that we never got that. Because Ghostbusters confirms there are ghosts and boogeymen and
True.
all the others.
Whereas-
Whereas Scooby Doo, until they made those awesome movies back when we were kids, forever will love the fucking Zombie Island and the Witch's Ghost. Yes, those.
Why? Hex Girls.
Not just Hex Girls, but just in general, those are my two favorite. Oh, and the video game one. I love the video game one. No, until those.
Oh, you mean Cyber Chase?
Cyber
Wait.
Chase. Oh, was it Cyber Chase?
I think so.
I thought it was like Cyber Attack or something.
Well,
I'll look it up.
Cyber something.
It's Cyber something because Cyber Chase is a show on PBS.
That talks
with
about math.
math and English and some other stuff, but mostly math. Yeah.
Mostly math.
Which, by the way, that
Still
show
going.
Still going. Though the
20
final,
plus years and it's still going.
Oh, wow.
And Christopher Lloyd and both and
Gilbert Gottfried are still doing the voices.
Yes.
That's
Though-
actually pretty
It's
nuts.
bonkers,
Though,
man.
though this year is their last season.
Yeah, they confirmed that this is going to be the last season, but it's just like, holy cow.
I think I remember seeing that show as a kid.
Yeah,
that
We
is
all
pretty
remember
wild.
seeing that show
I
as
don't.
kids.
Oh,
My memory's shit. So
it's a good one. I think
It
you
was
would
good
like
stuff. It was good stuff.
it. Such a great opening theme too. But no,
The
okay.
theme song was great. There was lots of pop culture gags.
Oh yeah, but no. Back to what I was saying though. So Ghostbusters confirms there's Ghost, Boogeyman, and everything.
Yeah, so.
Whereas Scooby Doo, until those movies came out, was always like, oh, it's always a man in a sheet.
Well, but now that they've confirmed it,
Hey man, if they could do a Scooby-Doo and Supernatural crossover,
Oh yeah.
I want a Scooby-Doo and Ghostbusters crossover.
Well,
You're
the
not
Supernatural crossover didn't happen until like the last
Still, though.
fucking
yeah,
15
still,
Still, they
Anything
crossed
can be
over.
possible.
They
Yeah.
crossed over with the universe where monsters were real.
No. I'm not arguing that at all. I'm just saying, and also since I'm brain farting on his name, Egon, his voice,
Harold Ramis.
Harold
Harold
Ramis.
Ramis.
Since Harold Ramis passed away, I'm pretty sure, like without his say so.
So then just get
Just get
standard.
Bill Murray. He'll do anything
Just
for
get
money.
the stand. Just get the no. Just get the guys who did the voice cast from the real Ghostbusters cartoon.
that
that
I
makes
never
sense.
saw that.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
a good
you
one.
had you
But I
had the
have
voice
actually
of
seen the
Garfield and
opening.
Lorenzo
Lorenzo Music.
as Venkman.
Freaking love it.
The what was it? Extreme Ghostbusters. That was also a good show.
Yeah.
It was a great
So it's
spinoff.
like, just get either of those and cross it over with Scooby-Doo. Boom.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
And I'd be fine with that in all
Yeah.
honesty. But honestly, but also fucking, I'm sure if Harold Ramis was still alive, he probably would have done some sort of crossover movie because why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Not live action, but like animated or something.
Oh, yeah.
But like, it makes sense why a lot of bullshit just happened. Plus, also, you know, with Bill Murray being the reason why we didn't get Ghostbusters 3 for so long.
Right.
Boy will do anything
Well,
for
when
money.
we got Ghostbusters, he was called Ghostbusters the video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically,
Right.
technically
Yeah.
Afterlife is Ghostbusters 4 because Ghostbusters the video game was 3.
Yep. Which
And I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
that is also a
I have no
fun.
full opinion. I haven't actually played the full game.
yeah, I played part of it and it was
so
pretty
much fun.
good.
I haven't.
It's so much fun.
I've only done the tutorial and a little bit past that, but I do enjoy the game.
Yeah, that's
man,
about
you
what I
guys-
played
It's on my
too.
hit
Yeah.
list to
So
play
you guys haven't even unlocked the really fun weapons yet. You don't
Yeah.
have the dark matter generator or
Yeah.
the slime cannon or the Meson collider.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
all the above.
It's so good.
But no, I will say this for Ghostbusters game before we get back to fighting games, though.
Yeah.
Fucking, the game is fun, though. After seeing the completionist episode and how it's borderline impossible to get the platinum, fuck that. Just saying.
Wait, why is
So
it
don't-
impossible?
So don't worry about the trophies. Just enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the reason why you can't get the platinum. Well, I mean, you can, but it's so fucking hard. There's one trophy that's all about how much you spend on collateral damage.
Oh.
And collateral damage can be anything. Like, you're trying to shoot the ghost. Oh, you accidentally blew up that
Yeah.
couch. You blew up someone's car.
So you have
this
to be
and that.
very precise, you're saying.
It's basically you gotta do a perfect level without touching anything other than the ghost. That's so fucking hard.
That's just tedious.
It's
yeah.
almost impossible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That being said, on the other end of the spectrum, there is a really fun trophy for causing an insane amount of property
Yeah.
damage.
So the opposite.
And the trophy is called, as a perfect little send up to the movie, the trophy is called Nice Shooting, Tex.
Yeah. I actually got that during the tutorial.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because it's just I think the
Just
threshold.
wrecking things.
I think the threshold you have to hit is at least. I think it's like $500,000 worth of damage.
Oh, wow.
I know the dumbest part though, when it comes to collateral damage though, as I said, you could shoot a couch. That couch just costs you $100,000, and I'm like,
That's a nice
what?
couch. That's a really
What?
freaking nice
Why
couch.
not?
The
Fuck
couch
no
costs
couch.
$100,000.
One made
That
out
better
of
be
the.
made straight from the. That better be made out of cow.
That better massage
No,
both
no,
of my
that-
buttocks.
And I think that's only like one particularly rare antique couch that's only in one level.
No, so that couch is made out. The fabric is made from the golden heifer, and the wood is made from
Not the ginger heifer.
And the wood is made from Yggdrasil. That's the only reason why this couch is worth so much money.
Anyway, so fighting games.
So while we were talking about it, let's just talk a little bit about Tekken.
So
actually, hold up.
I see a
Before
2
we
over
move on
there.
to that one, I got a Soul Calibur 2 story for you that kind of goes inside.
All right,
with
do
Yu-Gi-Oh.
tell.
Okay. Who all played classic Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
One of my friends I used to hang around with, but I don't these days, is his name. I'm not even gonna bother mentioning his name because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't.
Call him Larry.
We will call him
both played
Theodore
Yu-Gi-Oh back in
Reginald
the
Bell.
day, and there was a card that I had he wanted called on Sasuke Samurai. Effect was this: you attack a face-down monster, destroy it instantly without flipping face up.
I used to have that.
Yeah, perfect for trying to stop flip effects.
Especially
He
fucking.
really wanted that card so bad out of me. And so, out of the blue, he says, okay, I want to challenge you to Soul Calibur 2. If I win a good amount of matches, I get that card. And if you win, then you can have any card you want out of my collection. I barely played Soul Calibur 2 at the time. I only touched it a couple times prior to this.
Let me guess, he's that guy that played it constantly all the fucking time.
I don't know if he practiced or not against me or what, but basically, the only character I knew how to play as was Link at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember our match, originally we were going to play up to about 12 matches as whoever got first won. If I remember the final countdown, it was about 21 matches against 13. My win.
Nice.
So what card did you steal from him?
Harpy's Feather Duster.
I mean, that's a great fucking card.
I didn't have that card back in the time, and this was pre-bandless, mind you.
Oh, yeah, and Harpy's Feather Duster was a rare card back then. I mean, still kind of is even now.
Yeah. However, to be fair, I think most of my matches were won by the ring out due to Link can do.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a legitimate strategy.
Yeah.
It's
Plus,
cheap, but it's
on top of
legit.
that, you make the bet with me. You're the one who said it. You gotta cough up.
Yeah.
If you want to try to back out.
Okay, so here's what I gotta say about ring out matches. So, like, if it happens just by coincidence, it's legit. I'll take it. You know, my loss, my win, whatever. But if your strategy is nothing but ring out, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, that's stupid. It's like the only time I deliberately push for a ring out is if I'm fighting the computer, because if I'm trying to speed run.
Yeah, no, but
yes.
if it's you versus another person and your whole strategy is I'll gladly take whatever hits to get him as close to the ring so that I can sneak around and sucker punch him to get ring out. No, fuck you, you cheap ass son of a bitch. I swear, that's just annoying as all fuck.
That's even more annoying than a button masher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine with button mashing. That's what...
It's like I'll allow button mashers, especially if they can make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, I do the same. I'm not. See, that really is my kryptonite when it comes to fighting games. Is I'm not one of these people that trains to string 50 hit combos together. I find 3 or 4 moves that work for me, and then I just alternate between them and pray for the best.
Look for those openings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of how I am playing.
I am a grapple master. I will look for the opening to do grapple moves and then combo that into something else.
If it's Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, I will play with precision because I can do those combos fine. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, no, I'm button mashing the fuck out of that game.
Because most of the time, that's kind of based around how the engine for Dragon Ball FighterZ works. Is it kind of encourages you to button mash because that's actually how you get some of the best moves.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, unless you actually take the time to learn how to do your combos.
No, okay.
Speaking of combos,
This really quick. I'm sorry. One time when I'm playing Dragon Ball Fighter Z, I'm fighting against the hardest difficulty Jiren, and I'm button mashing. I somehow got a 45 hit combo and won the match with that.
Nice.
You got lucky.
Nice.
I really did, and I just was like, I don't know how, but somehow that also triggered the finisher too. I was like, I'm not gonna complain. I just won with a 45 hit combo and a finisher.
Who are you using, if you don't mind me asking?
I was using Frieza. Yeah.
For me, it's Cell.
So it was
He's
Baldi
my favorite of the
versus
guys.
Baldi.
Wait, what?
I said you beat Jiren as Frieza, so it was Baldi versus Baldi.
Yeah. And the Krillin should have been in there too for good.
And
name.
Nappa.
And Nappa.
It's a
Ghost Nappa.
It's a chrome dome clash.
And Piccolo and Tien.
And that's right. Piccolo would be. Yeah.
Ghost Nappa.
Yep.
I love Ghost Nappa.
Mr. Popo's OP.
There is no character
is actually
more
legit.
overpowered than Mr. Popo.
He is one of the strongest characters in Z,
He's a
though.
fighter in that game.
No, okay,
Yeah,
so,
he wasn't a fighter, was he?
No,
That's actually
no.
kind of surprising.
Actually, now you mention it, Mr. Popo's never been a fighter, period.
I don't think he has.
That.
He's just too broken.
Gee,
That's
I
why.
wonder why.
Okay.
He ate a Kamehameha.
Okay, so actually, funny
Not
story.
like ate it in the face. No, he just did.
Mr. Popo's so cool.
He chomped it like a cupcake.
No, okay, so fun fact is Mr. Popo also helped train Goku how to fight once upon a time when he was a little kid.
Yeah.
But no, so fun story. This is related to a person we actually know. For this story, we're going to call him
Bill.
Jakey. Yeah, we're going to call him Jakey. So me and Jakey, we like, because back when Team 4-Star first came out with all of the DBZ abridged and shit, we're laughing, making jokes about the Popo jokes and shit. And he asked me, why do you think they made Mr. Popo so terrifying and everything? Why is he the most funny one? Another friend of mine, I'm gonna call him Robbie. Robbie said the most racist shit ever. Well, because he's the only black guy, and like, you know, I'm not gonna say
He's not black. He's a genie. Sorry, go on.
I mean, you're not,
Just shut up and go with the scary
This
genie.
is not Kazam.
actually, he is right.
He is right.
He is a genie.
Yeah.
So
He is
you're,
a djinn.
So you're not
A
wrong.
djinn, yeah.
Yeah. What's it called? But no, like literally, Robbie was just like said some racist ass shit. I'm not gonna say what he actually said because I don't like.
Don't.
Right.
Reasons.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
You can tell us afterwards.
No, I'm not. I'm probably gonna forget afterwards. But no, so me and Jakey though, we're going back and forth, and I'm like, I think the reason why is because during the Boo saga, when Goten and Trunks, when they're Super Saiyan, they're both trying to fight Popo, and he's just blocking their hits like it's fucking nothing. And Jakey's like, that's fucking dumb. That's not the reason at all. And then that fucking year, when I went to Youmacon for Team 4-Star's panel, because why wouldn't I go? Their panels are fucking hilarious as shit.
Yeah,
sure
and they always show the funniest fucking movie parodies. Anyways, that fucking year, during their Q&A, I was going to ask them that question, why is Popo so terrifying and overpowered and shit? And guess what? Someone else asked that question before I could, so I just sat the fuck down because they're gonna make anything else. Someone else asked the question, and I was fucking right, because they said that same fucking scene.
Yeah. Nice.
And, you know, when I finally got home and talked to Jakey about it, Jakey's like, yeah, I don't believe you and stuff. And it's like, bro, it's probably on someone's social media right now. You can look up that fucking video. And I used to love Jakey. I'm like, looking back, I'm annoyed by him because he was also very hypocritical on all of his views. He hated Michael Bay movies. His favorite, one of his all-time.
Oh, I know who you're referring to.
Of course, you know who I'm referring to now. One of his favorite movies all time was Armageddon, and
I love that movie.
I do too.
I unashamedly admit I don't care if the science is inaccurate.
Movie, it's fun. It's a fun movie.
It is just too damn fun.
Hey, give us a good Aerosmith song.
Yeah, but no, like,
which is surprisingly their only #1 hit ever.
Really?
Oh, really? I didn't know
It's
that.
the only song of theirs that ever went to #1.
I knew it was #1, but I didn't know it was the only one.
I didn't know that.
yeah. But no, like, fucking.
I wish they would have played that when I saw him live.
Either way, so me and Jakey, we saw Armageddon for like the 18th time or whatever that year as well. And then we're on a rant about Michael Bay movies sucking dick because they usually do.
Wasn't Jakey the same one that got banned from his house because of what?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, yep.
Wait. We'll get to that.
We'll tell you that story. I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah. No.
Afterwards.
So after watching Armageddon for like the 800th time that year and stuff, and we're talking mad shit about Michael Bay movies, which, you know, I will admit I don't care much for Michael Bay movies, but I like that one.
You ever heard of Evel Knievel? No, I never watched Star Wars.
Yeah, no, so my brother called Jakey out so fucking hard, being like, but you like Armageddon. And he's like, yeah, what does that have to do with it? It's a Michael Bay movie. Jakey, the dumb fuck that he is.
He didn't say no, it wasn't.
He did, and then...
It's right in the opening credits. How do you miss that?
To be fair...
To be fair.
Sometimes whether you like a movie or not...
You don't pay attention.
You won't pay attention. Like, sometimes you'll love a movie so much...
It's in big letters on the screen. How do you miss the credit that says a Michael Bay film?
Because he was dreaming on. Or no, was that the one that was in there? I think it was.
No,
Right?
I don't want to miss a thing.
Oh, don't want. That's it. Yes.
That being said, I'll allow that joke. That wasn't a joke.
Yeah, that was actually good stuff.
Oh wow.
Anyways, but no. So we watched.
Can I take one of the quarters from the jar?
No.
Aw.
So we watched the movie for the 180,000th time,
home run! The Cubs win the World Series.
and he actually sees, for once that time, oh hey, it's a Michael Bay movie. Oh, it's an okay movie. It's like,
Now he hates it.
now you despise the movie because it's made by the guy you talk shit about all the fucking time. I don't care for Joel Schumacher movies, but I will say and defend this forever.
Phantom of the Opera?
Batman and Robin I enjoy.
Okay. Yeah, I like Phantom of the Opera. It was nice.
I'd take Batman. I'll take Batman Forever over Batman and Robin.
Yeah, I would have to go forever over that one.
Nah, fuck it. I can't stand the Riddler, or should I say the Joker in that movie. And
Jim Carrey was awesome as that.
Should have been Robin Williams. It should have been Robin.
That would have been
Williams.
pretty good too.
nah, like
Yeah,
fucking.
but Tommy Lee Jones' Two-Face is pretty fun.
No, if
Should have been Billy D. Williams.
no, like if
Also agree to that.
He wanted to do that originally first when he signed up to be Harvey Dent.
no. Anyways, though, but if like Jim Carrey wanted to play the Joker and he was doing that, oh great, I actually enjoy it. That was fun as fuck. But no, he's playing Riddler, and it's like, nah, can't get behind that. No,
Well, now
but I
we-
love the
now you
ice
got Paul
puns.
Dano as the Riddler.
I
He's
love
awesome.
the ice puns, though. I don't care.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, I don't care how bad.
Who killed the dinosaurs?
I don't care.
Man.
I mean, okay, yes, I'll give you the ice, but just because it's Arnold doing the delivery. If it was anybody else, it would have been annoying.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was Arnold Schwarzenegger doing that, I'll give you
But
that.
at the same time,
If I can get
at the same time,
if I can get rid of Uma Thurman, Poison Ivy, it'd be a much better movie.
Whoa, hold a minute. I actually
but at
got
the
a
same
crush on Uma Thurman for that
I'll
role.
allow
Okay.
Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy, but
Alicia Silverstone,
back credit card.
I don't.
Never
I
leave
don't
the game
care.
with that.
I love the bad credit card. If I could, I would get one right now.
That's not one.
I hate-
Card.
Ahem.
funny.
Bat nipples.
I borderline hate
That was,
Batman.
Batman Forever started that one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The bat nipples and the bat asses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ambiguously gay duo. And we got that joke out of the way.
Yep. No, but like I borderline dislike Batman. I would still take the bad credit card because it's fucking cool as shit.
It's eh.
It looks cool. I don't care what anyone
At
says.
this point, it's just meh.
Yeah. Even
I'm not Doug Walker. I'm gonna yell it, hate it, but
Nah.
It's so dumb.
Just a side note.
it's so
and
dumb.
George Clooney is Batman. It's just like,
Just
He's
a
a
side
good Bruce
note.
Wayne,
George
but not a
Clooney-
good Batman.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I'll easily agree with that.
Just like Val Kilmer, he's a good Bruce Wayne, not a very good Batman.
Yep.
Just a side note. Wasn't this episode about fighting games?
There are
It was.
Oh yeah.
We've gone
we've
wildly
gone
off.
Badger. We've gone Badger.
Badger.
Good thing we're a bunch of madmen and we're allowed to ramble.
And actually, come to think of it, all right, you guys know the Super Nintendo game Batman Forever?
Yes.
Would you say
Yeah.
it's kind of a close to fighting game-ish? Because it was
No, I
built
would-
by Midway and has that.
Not quite, but I see where you're coming from.
I would still say it's more of a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
It's more of a beat 'em up, but for some reason in the Mortal Kombat style.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's more in line than most beat 'em ups, but
Yep. Anyway, so I'm done with talking about Batman movies right now, and fucking Michael Bay films.
speaking of superheroes,
Yes.
well, slight change of pace. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, anyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Or just the
Actually,
Marvel.
I'm gonna take you
for a ride.
Just Marvel versus Capcom. Period. All three of the games are amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good thing
I can
that-
top that. The entire timeline of them.
I can.
Oh wow!
I can honestly say
got
this.
a lot of games over there.
I can honestly say this. Thank God there were only 3 Marvel vs. Capcom games.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
well, no, there's 4 because there's Ultimate 3.
That's just 3 with DLC.
Yeah.
That's just
3
yeah,
plus.
That's three. That's
That's
three.
3 plus.
That's 3 special.
Well,
editions.
and then there was also technically Marvel
Nope. Just stop right there.
versus Street Fighter. Marvel versus Street Fighter.
But
that was X-Men versus Street
Or
Fighter.
X-Men, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Yep.
X-Men versus Street
That's
Fighter.
right.
Here's how the. If you're going to be
With
talking about the
Cable.
entire Marvel vs. Capcom timeline, here's how it
Cable.
went. Number 1. It all
Juggernaut.
began with this game right here.
Oh,
X-Men
yeah.
Children of the Atom.
Yep.
Yep.
Next, we had it's the next game, Marvel Superheroes.
Yep.
Just took a couple of the X-Men characters, a couple of the villains. There we go.
And then they added
Next
some
was
Capcom.
X-Men versus Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we started the crossover parts.
So much fun.
Yes.
Yep.
I believe
Then we got
Nibble World
Marvel
still has-
Superheroes versus Street Fighter.
Hey.
And that's when Marvel versus Capcom.
That's when it got good. Yeah.
Yep.
That was the point where they're just like, you know what? Let's stop pretending and let's just give the people.
And
what
then they made
want.
2, and they threw in the whole kitchen sink, and it was
Pretty
great.
much.
Yeah.
I mean,
I will say,
my boy Venom.
Yeah.
We don't have the camera set up, but for all of you listening, I am wearing a Venom shirt, and Venom absolutely slays in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
He is
For the record,
really
for
good.
me, I don't know. I can't speak for everyone else, but Marvel's Capcom 2 for me, the best version out of them all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would agree.
Ultimate 3 is really good
much
though.
It's like as much as I love Ultimate 3, there were certain characters that were in 2 that didn't make it into 3.
Yeah, like Venom, yep.
or Cable, or Rogue.
Yeah, freaking Cable was like practically
Hell,
broken
they had-
too.
I mean, hell.
And
2 had the
Storm was
cactus-
really good
2
too.
had the Cactus Man.
Yeah, and freaking
forget his name.
Ruby Hart was awesome
The
too.
Cactus Man?
Some of them were debuting characters. for
Yeah,
us.
there was like 3. I think there was those 2, and then Sun's son
NBC
was like technically related to the old Capcom game, but like it was a female,
Yeah.
like granddaughter of him.
So, a fun story about the Cactus Man. He was supposed to. He never got his game. His only appearance
Wasn't
is
that game.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, same with Ruby Hart.
Yeah, because they were supposed to get their own games, but then
I
because
would
then-
so
and-
play a Ruby Hart
And
game.
then
That'd be
it just-
so
and
cool.
then It just never happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they did get their games, but Japan only.
No, they
Nope,
definitely got their games.
I looked it up. They never
Yeah.
got their games ever.
Nope, those are the 2.
They were planned.
And then they got canceled.
I didn't know
Yeah.
they were even planned, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, no. Like I looked it up on. Not. I don't really. I looked it up. It was on like an episode of fucking. Did you know Gaming?
Ah, yeah.
Huh.
And then
Okay, that's good.
yeah, and well, not good. It's sad.
No, it
Well,
sucks.
The characters are in
And then
the
we're
game
gonna-
somewhere.
Yeah.
And then, Tekken. Good shit.
Oh, Tekken's good. shit. Okay, so
Tekken mains.
Tekken Tag Tournament,
Let's go
baby.
around- let's go around the-
Unfortunately for me, I've only just touched a little bit of Tekken, and that's Tekken
I mean,
3
I
in the
played
arcades.
Tekken since it was on PlayStation.
I just liked
1.
Kuma a lot because
Yeah.
it was a big old bear like fighting in on the arcade. That was cool.
So fucking my 3 mains on Tekken 2 because that was my shit back in the day.
Jam.
Mitsurugi, I forget his name, but
Mitsurugi wasn't in Tekken.
No, he was in he was in Soul Calibur.
he was also in not
No.
Mitsurugi.
Yoshimitsu?
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Why? How did I get that fucked up with names?
So-
Because
They're both like in the
Yeah.
same series.
Yeah, no. So Yoshimitsu,
Yeah.
I forget his name, but the little dinosaur guy.
That,
Oh, yes.
3?
Gone?
Gone?
Yeah, I think it was Gone,
You're
yeah.
thinking of Roger.
Roger, yes, because he's
Roger was the dino, and no, Roger was the kangaroo. Alex was the dino.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
who it was. Either way, so that little guy, because his little rollout attack was fucking overpowered
I mean,
as
come on,
shit.
it's a raptor with boxing gloves.
Yeah.
How can you not
And a
love
turtle
it?
shell.
Yeah, how could you not love it?
Yeah. Fucking one person I was friends with was like, "Oh, that's Bowser." I'm like, "No, it's fucking not."
That's
LOL.
not Bowser.
Why you think it's Bowser? Because he's a dinosaur with a turtle shell. I'm like, Bowser is a fucking turtle, not a dinosaur. Fuck off. No, and then my third.
Yeah, Bowser's a fire-breathing snapping turtle.
Yes.
He's a mutant snapping turtle.
Yoshi's the dinosaur.
And then my
Hey, since we're all making Yoshi noises,
Okay,
Sinan, you have
we
to
said
make it
Yoshi
now.
Voice. Oh, the plumber's calling. God damn it.
damn it. But and
What's up, Doc? That's what you sounded like.
And my third main, because it pissed my brothers off so much, the fucking Chimera motherfucker.
Oh, ogre?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like the evolved ogre, you know?
True ogre.
Yeah.
That wasn't until 3.
Right.
I could swear it was 2.
Nope.
Three was like the
True
big
Ogre-
one
yeah,
of the
True
3.
Ogre made his first appearance
True
on 3.
ogre wasn't until 3.
Yeah.
And then
Even-
Tag Tournament was basically like 3 like expansion packs.
Yeah.
So.
So,
Even-
Tag Tournament 1 was basically, 1
It was like
3.
it was like the 3 trilogy basically. It was
Yes.
like Mortal Kombat trilogy but Tekken.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of sort of a little.
Yeah.
I got a funny story involving Tag and Tag.
Even so, fucking playing with those 3, especially True Ogre, would piss my brothers off no end. Because, like, I played the best I could with the other 2, which I got a great story with Yoshimitsu.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, whenever my brothers would come, they cheap shot the fuck out of me all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So it's like, nope, Ogre, spam the fire breath, keep fucking doing it. I'm not gonna give you a
Or
fucking
if you want
chance.
to play Devil, or if you're going to connect to play Devil, spam the laser.
Yeah. I'm a firing my laser.
My God, that is one ancient freaking meme.
We're old. We're allowed to do
That's
it.
true. We have that
Now, my big
permission.
mains, I had Yoshimitsu, yes. I also like playing Jack, because he's fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Armor King. I loved Armor
Oh
King.
yeah, King was cool.
And then King for
Pretty
me.
much all like the
More
animals
King
were
than
the
Armor-
best.
More King than Armor King.
Because luchador with a jaguar mask.
Yeah,
both
exactly.
Yes. Bruce Lee, actually, and they're actually an actual luchador.
Yeah.
That were not so much a Jaguar, because an actual luchador, which was basically Japan's bringing an anime comic to life.
Yeah.
Tiger Mask. Like, King was basically a combination of Tiger Mask and an act, like, especially in King, the first Tekken, a priest who did wrestling to help save the orphanage.
Mm-hmm. He was basically Tiger Mask mixed with El Santo.
Yes.
Yeah. Rip El Santo.
The legend. God, I wanted that car so much. He had a dope-ass car. I love that convertible.
I mean, El Santo's dead, but Blue Demon's still alive.
Yes.
Good
Like,
on
the
him.
original Blue Demon isn't wrestling, but I think his son, nephew, a relative of the Blue Demon still wrestles.
Yes.
Blue Demon Jr.
Oh man, but either way, so Yoshimitsu, a great story I have with him. I could never pull off the Senpoku move to save my life.
I did, because it was basically down. Like, to actually do it was easy. It's just doing it to where it takes damage is the problem.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, you know, like...
Because you literally have to practically grab them
Yeah,
to do it.
but, and, like, the worst part is, you know, it takes a chunk out of your own health
Yeah.
and stuff.
Right.
Fucking, my brothers were cheap-shotting the fuck out of me this one time. My worst brother, actually, to clarify. And I don't know how, to this day,
You did.
I thought he fucking hit that finishing move to kill me for the match. He fucking missed. And I don't know how, but my fingers slipped. I did it. I was like, oh, that's not going to hit. Fucking gets him, kills him first before me, so I win the match by default.
Nice. Although it is pretty fun when you do that and you get the very rare double KO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is very rare to get in fighting
Yoshimitsu
games.
was the when he stabs you
Mm-hmm.
and not himself, or
when he meditates to heal himself. That's always a fun. Yep.
Meditate kick.
Yep.
No. For what I talk about, besides that, moves that are hard to pull off, but damn do they do damage. King's combos.
I have a good one, too,
Specifically,
when you're
his
done.
grapple combos.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not just going boop boop. It's no. You gotta go. Just to
Wait.
do one part of it.
I just realized, why is the table like all the way over here and Grant's gone closer with the table as it gets closer and closer here?
I'm trying to run away from Uncle Hank. He's I know he's
Stop
nearby.
saying his name.
Do not say it.
What, you mean
time-
Uncle?
That's the name we should never be saying here right now.
You mean like Candle Jack?
There you
Every
go.
And
stop.
Big V.
Big V's.
like every time you say his name, of course he's gonna pop up sooner or later. Like it's just inevitable at this point.
Yeah. But speaking of moves that were hard to pull off but were awesome, I know we've all played Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Phoenix Wrights. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Collect the evidence.
Yeah, all the
No,
evidence,
I
and then you get the
evidence.
amazing finger move that like literally reaches
basically,
across the street.
Phoenix Wright was put in the Ultimate 3.
Kind of like a joke.
Sucked, really.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was a
outside
joke
of
character.
outside of that move, he's a complete joke
But
in the
basically,
game.
the whole point, you can just go, you press a button, collect the evidence.
Yep.
Yeah, and
You
if you,
get all three pieces, and then pull off the finisher.
yeah, you get put into like turnabout mode, basically, just like in the games, and basically you become like an unstoppable machine for like 30 seconds.
Like,
So that's his
it's
gimmick.
just funny
Yeah.
I mean, I like collect the evidence with Phoenix Wright, but Deadpool's Feel the Love of the Hyper combo,
Yeah.
where he literally rips the life bar off
Yeah.
the screen and beats you to death.
Yeah.
And
with
the thing
it.
is, you can only,
Deadpool was
the
amazing
funny-
in that
the
game.
funny thing is, to do that, you had to be only at the one specific level. If you were above it or below it, it did not do that.
True.
Nope.
You had it was either 3 or 4.
I think it was 3,
Yeah, and if you went to level 4,
and
it was something else.
and it had to be a counter hit.
Yes.
If you didn't get hit while he starts the combo, because he starts it with a taunting move.
This is my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't get hit during the taunt, it won't trigger the rest of the sequence.
Nope.
But if it does,
Not only does
he
do it-
literally rips the life bar off the top of the screen and whacks you to death with
and
it.
not just the life bar, he also takes the
He also takes the super bar, and then to wrap it up, he taunts you by screaming, "This is the hyper combo! This is the hyper combo!"
Man, 3 was so like innovative with its characters, honestly.
Another good character that came in UBC 3, Frank West.
I was gonna
He's covered wars, you know.
Dante and Virgil, anyone?
But
Actually-
Ghost Rider and
How
Doctor
was-
Strange.
Frank West
I
got
remember.
debuted in this in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom
I
first
rock that.
before.
Doesn't that also have Mega Man from from Legends, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
Legends.
Yeah.
yeah.
In Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, It's got Mega Man Walnut from Legends, Zero from the X.
Yeah, I know Zero
and
was in there.
Roll from Classic Mega Man.
Oh wait, Roll was in that one too.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking
Yeah.
of Mega Man characters in a fighter game, I think
This
it was
Top
Street
Gun
Fighter
versus
Cross
Capcom?
Tekken.
Yeah.
I feel
When they
like
put
The
horrible
bad
Mega
box,
Man-
bad box art Mega Man.
Bad box hurt Mega Man.
Dad bod Mega Man.
Yeah.
Yep. So much fun. Depressed Mega Man.
Yeah. No, but I got another.
Soulless Mega Man.
I got a funny story with I remember Tekken Tag 2. I remember that game first came out. Red Owens. I'm playing it, and Clarence.
Yeah.
And we were farting around with Ganryu. This whole match, you just hear Clarence go, doing this move with Ganryu. This is the whole time. That's all he's doing. Shouting, accept it, accept it, accept it, accept it. You know, taking like little chips of health because it doesn't do that much damage. And then next thing you know, Clarence just hits this big, massive Ganryu dropkick, and he wins. Because it takes out this chunk of health. It was like, oh, we were dead.
So one of the funniest Tekken stories for me was playing Tekken 4 with my brother. Didn't matter what Tekken game it was, he always plays as Eddie Gordo. He
LOL.
always plays as Eddie Gordo.
Yeah, I started
Without fail. And so Tekken 4, I'm just like, all right, I've played some of the other characters before. I was like, okay, let's try one of the new characters. It's like Stephen Fox. I'm just like, oh hey, look at this guy. He's got Union Jack boxing trousers. Let's try this guy out. And I'm just like, okay, he's like an actual boxer. He doesn't have a block. He bobs and weaves because he's an out fighter.
Yeah.
And my brother picks Eddie Gordo, who's a capoeira fighter, so he's doing all of his dance fighting moves. And I'm playing as Steven. It's like every time I try to, and not realizing that Steven doesn't have a block move, I'm just sidestepping everything. I'm sidestepping and counter punching. And my brother's just like, stand still and let me hit you. And I'm just like, no, KO. He's like, you suck. You're not allowed to use him anymore.
I'm friends with this one guy. He literally learned capoeira just to cosplay Eddie. And
that's what you called commitment to the character.
Yeah.
oh my god, no, dude, fucking so at ASIN a couple years ago, right before the one where you joined me and shit, fucking he literally debuted his Eddie cosplay and people were like, "Oh, dude, that's pretty cool." And he was there was another cosplayer came in and they were like taking some fighting photos together. Everyone fucking screamed and shouted when he started doing his twists and turns and shit. They were like, "Holy shit, man, you can do that! How are you doing that tornado kick bullshit?"
Like I think you showed me that. Like people started chanting, Eddie, Eddie,
Yeah,
Eddie.
man.
But what was even cooler is if you played enough of it, you got to play as the awesome Skin of Eddie Tiger. Disco Eddie.
Yeah.
Because
No.
literally, that's what Tiger Jackson is. He does. He exits. It's basically.
He's got a freaking afro
he's
and
got
a
freaking
zoot suit.
afro and a zoot suit
And platforms. And sunglasses.
and the big old sunglasses.
I need to say this now because you said afro. Literally, my first thought in my brain went to Robot Chicken. Squiggles, the magical raccoon. He shoots pixie dust out of his bunghole and he has a afro. Oh my god.
But yeah, ever since Tekken 4, Steve Fox has been my favorite character because I'm sorry, traditional boxers just don't get that much love anymore. And I love just a good old brawler fighter in the ring. I freaking love boxing.
Good old Dudley from Street Fighter 3.
Or how about Balrog?
MMA can kiss my ass. Give me a good old-fashioned boxing match any day. Not this pansy-ass shit, whether he lay on their backs, I'm gonna kick you, I'm gonna kick you, I'm gonna kick you. Oh, the whole match is... Oh, this whole match is done in 30 seconds. You fucking suck.
Oh man.
It's like, and I usually don't get this worked up when I'm on the air, but it's just like I cannot stand MMA.
Well, I feel like boxing, like traditional boxing, is kind of like a one-on-one fighter in a lot of ways. It basically is like the foundation of it. So
it is.
It's like looking for openings and punching.
That's why Street Fighter. I love Dudley. I mean, not only is he a boxer, but he's dapper as hell. He's rocking the bow tie and the suspenders and the mustache.
Nice little mustache.
He's a perfect gentleman of boxing.
Yeah.
He is a classic English gentleman boxer.
When he wears the fluffy cravat shirt.
Yeah.
He is full on Cambridge style.
Yes, exactly.
And then there's Balrog.
Yeah.
We all know
He's supposed to be like the street
The original
boxer.
name, M. Bison. In
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah, they mixed
Before
it
they
up.
changed it over here
because they didn't want to
were-
get sued.
it was a potential lawsuit from
Like
Mike
I said,
Tyson.
they didn't want to get sued.
Yeah.
Well, it was the potential lawsuit. Plus, that's also during the ear bite off moment. So they were like, you know what? Let's switch names because we don't want our character being referred to as the ear biter.
Like,
yeah, they didn't.
Balrog, who was supposed to be Bison. Bison then became the dictator, who was actually supposed to. Bison was supposed to be Vega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually-
yeah, that's crazy.
And Vega was supposed to be Balrog.
Wow.
Yeah.
About to say.
There are some serious identity fraud shenanigans in the Street Fighter backstory.
And
Wow.
don't forget, if you got when we got international tournaments, you gotta go with the third names they got: Boxer, Claw, Dictator.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Of course,
Fucking.
my two favorite characters from Street Fighter aren't those two.
Which ones are your favorite, if you don't mind me asking?
Yoga. He's
Oh,
one of my
Dulce,
favorites.
man.
Nelson. And then Zangief.
Zangief.
Gangaron
The
Zangief.
man who wrestled a polar bear. I would love to see a wrestling match between him and Mike Hagar.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
I would
You know what? It
I
could
would
be possible.
yeah.
If Hagar ever becomes part of the Street Fighter actually, in the Street Fighter games, it could happen.
It's crazy that he's never been playable, but we
I mean,
have
the
Guy
other
and
games-
Cody. So
I mean, the other games from the other guys from Final Fight, Cody,
The guy.
Cody and Guy and Mai was in. Wasn't she
And
in
Hugo.
one of them?
He has
And
from
Hugo,
two.
yeah.
Hugo.
Yeah.
was
Hugo is
Oh yeah,
as well.
Hugo.
Speaking of
Yep.
which, I
Rolento.
Poison was in there too.
Yeah,
Multiple
Poison,
times.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Yep.
Plus, I have to say, I freaking love Cody. Like, Cody, Dudley, and Remy are probably my 3 Street Fighter mains.
I love Chun-Li.
Hank, I hate that I agree with you. I love Chun-Li.
I mean, I can
Chun-Li, abuser of the Thigh Master.
Yep.
Yeah, well, when I say I like Chun-Li, it's a little different than you. Isn't it, Hank?
Well, I mean, I'm still looking for my body pillow.
That's your problem.
Look, I want to eat some pound cake, okay?
That's your problem.
I can't do it without it.
Why not gonna
He wants those sweet Chinese gam-gams.
Hey, Fatso,
Oi.
you're sitting on my body pillow.
Wait, you mean he was under it the whole or above it the whole time?
Oh, hold on.
You son of a bitch.
Like, I don't normally... oh, man, he's still going.
Oh wow. Well, Chun-Li really is gonna.
I do believe the man soiled himself.
No, thank heavens I didn't, but...
It was close.
Well, thankfully, this doesn't smell as bad as this. Smoke bomb!
I think it's the worst one. I have blisters on my fingers.
Smoke bomb!
Another one. Why? The horror!
Open the window!
Oh, I can breathe again. I thought I was gonna die.
How does he keep getting those?
How does he have so many smoke bombs?
Wait, what's
I
that?
feel like I'm
Wait,
at the Somme right now.
wait, what's this? What's this? Pull me.
Don't
No,
do
don't
it.
do it.
Don't you don't
Fucking dare!
Okay, wait.
Really-
Hold up.
Drop the handle.
I'm gonna throw it out the window. You shut the fuck up.
Smoke bomb!
Oh, now it's the name.
Well, at least it's out there.
It's out there now. Oh.
Yeah, thank God Unclank's out, right?
Yeah.
Well,
My eyes are burning like fuck right now. What about you guys?
Oh.
You know, guys, maybe we should wrap this up before this situation gets any more out of
No,
hand.
no,
Wait. I don't think so.
we still got a couple things left here.
Hell, I want to
Well, we better make it quick, because I don't know if I can take many more of those.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
But anyway,
talking
back-
about the mainstream big fighter games that everybody knows. Let's talk about some of the fun, lesser-known ones.
How? Wait,
One of my favorites, Clay Fighter.
Clay Fighter is a great one.
You mean this?
Oh, he was ready for it.
Hey! Clay Fighter 2 Judgment Clay, I've got it.
For me, it's Clay Fighter 3 and or 63 and 1/3 sculptor cut.
I remember playing with with that rabbit, but the snowman was one of my favorites.
Bad Mr. Frosty.
Yep.
I liked Booger Man.
I'm good. I'm really
Booger Man was literally, but not literally me.
Another one of my favorite ones was Ichabod Clay,
Yeah.
the pumpkin head.
I noticed the table has gotten even closer to the mirror.
It keeps scooching ahead.
Okay.
There we go.
And then he had blue suede goo in that. Tiny, Taffy, the Blob.
The
stuff.
Blob was one of my favorites as well. Let's see here. Fuck, what's the Gundam fighting game we played a couple weeks
Endless
ago.
Waltz?
Endless Duel?
Endless
Or Duel,
yeah.
not Waltz.
Yeah,
that was the movie.
Yes.
It was
game
cool.
that sadly
Technically,
never came
Endless
over
Waltz
here
was
to
an
America,
OVA.
though.
Yes,
Well,
yep, I've seen
officially,
that.
yeah.
So.
That got super cut into a movie.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because the game came out before the OVA
Now they
did.
mentioned
So
anime, some anime fighters. We got a few, like Guilty Gears.
Guilty Gear, which
Guilty
I've
Gear.
referenced a couple times now.
Yeah.
Didn't they also do a fighting game based on JoJo's Bizarre?
Yep,
Adventure?
they've done
did
multiple.
that.
We've also got Blaze Blue.
Blaze Blue.
I was
Blaze
literally
Blue,
about to bring
yeah.
up Blaze
Yeah.
Blue.
Persona
Did you-
4 had a fighter.
Persona 4 Arena, I have it on that just came out on Steam recently
Yep.
here.
Didn't 5 also have a fighter too?
No, 5
No.
hasn't had one.
Oh,
Just
okay.
4. 4 had characters from 3 though.
Okay.
Digimon did have a fighter game.
Digimon
Arena.
Digimon Rumble Arena was my shit growing
Pokemon
up.
Coliseum.
I was going to say Pokemon Coliseum.
Pokemon Stadium.
I distinctly remember Pokemon Stadium.
Well, that was
those
still
were
turn-based
those
though.
were more like
I'm-
Pokemon battles.
Yeah.
Pokemon Fighter.
Those-
Pocket.
Pokken Fighter was
Yeah,
that was
Pokken
straight up
Fighter.
fighting.
Yeah, Pokken DX was like
Yeah.
the best right
Come on,
there.
It had
Yeah.
it had Pikachu
It
and
did.
a
It
Luchador.
was.
Yeah.
Which I love the fact that that's a all unlockable variant that you can find in Pokemon Go. Every once in a while, Luchador Pikachu will show up.
Really?
As a raid boss, yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never seen him.
Yeah, it's usually a female.
Makes sense.
Well, I thought that Luchador Pikachu was like canonically a female.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So it makes sense a lot.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah, every once in a while she'll spawn as a special raid boss.
Yeah. Which, in the Devil Artemis universe, Luchador Pikachu is a male. I forgot.
Devil Artemis.
Juan is his name.
King of Fighters is pretty good.
King of Fighters is all right.
I
Yeah,
sadly
yeah.
never got into the King of Fighters.
Never was
Yeah.
huge into it, but
we
I
like my Shiranui
I was about to say I have a story.
My Shiggle Shiranui.
I have a story about King of Fighters. I
Well,
remember
we're
it.
going to talk about fighting game characters with epic boobage, Morgan.
Yeah.
Dead or Alive?
Just jiggle physics the game.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
okay,
gonna say
so-
she's also in Dead or Alive 5 and 6
Yeah.
though.
Actually, she's in Dead or Alive.
They're
as
boobaless.
5 as DLC, but
Yep.
sadly got cut.
No,
Okay,
she's
real
in
quick,
6.
Real quick. So regardless of which Dead or Alive, your top 3 characters go.
I can remember
Ryu
Raiden.
Hayabusa.
Ri-
I mean,
Ri-
obviously.
Okay.
Ryu,
To me,
Hitomi,
there's
and
only-
probably
There's only one character
know.
I need to know. Akane.
Akane's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Kasumi's pretty good, though.
Yeah, I like Kasumi a lot.
My
Kasumi and
Helena,
Yeah.
both my next
My
few
personal
choices.
favorite is Helena.
my
I gave you a nice parasol, a decent, a sundress.
Yep.
You can lie on the beach in the sun, drinking tea with your friends. Not me, of course.
I have no money.
Nah, so my 3 main
Why don't you have any money?
Your 3 main?
Spend it all on Kim.
So my 3 main characters in Dead or Alive, every single time, Christy, because Christy is my fucking girl. Oh, kicks ass all the fucking time. Plus
Yeah.
that white hair is sexy.
Yeah.
Plus she always had the hottest outfits of everyone. Fight me.
I mean, chicks with white hair is good stuff.
Yeah.
No, but like I think it was Dead or Alive 3 or 4. Her outfit was fucking bondage shit. I was like,
Well, we all know what Sin's into.
Yeah, clearly.
I'm into just about anything, but the fact of your fighting outfit is some bondage shit, can't go wrong with that.
So that's why you like Ivy as well.
No, honestly,
Oh, I mean, only part of it was bondage. The main one everyone knows of when you think
Yeah.
of it, yes.
I mean, actually, as Soul Calibur games went on, it get skimpier.
It
and
did.
skimpier
It really
bondage,
did.
but
Yeah.
really did.
And the boobs
But,
got bigger.
Honestly, though,
Like to the point where they are full-on gag boobs at this
Yeah.
point. You're just like, no.
They're their own planet.
Yeah.
They have their own gravitational field. Just no.
The last I checked, Ivy does have physically the biggest tits in fighting games, though.
Probably.
No, like I
That
remember.
can be debatable.
I mean, like
There's probably at least a couple more,
When it-
but
when it
of
comes
all
to-
the common ones.
when it comes to like the serious fighting games, when it's like a joke fighting game, it's like okay, it's just gonna be someone with who's like butt tits, but Anyways, but besides that,
Like Skullgirls.
yeah, Skull. I love Skullgirls too. That's a great fucking game. But no, Ivy was always one of my favorites because literally her weapon alone and
the cool
Yeah.
whip sword, yeah.
and the little bits of armor she does have, it's like that's some cool fucking armor. Like
I mean,
the
granted,
fucking,
her captain's outfit,
that's a good
pretty
fucking
good.
outfit.
that's pretty nice.
and her ball
beautiful.
gown's pretty cool. Too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Christy though, her main outfit from the first Dead or Alive, or was it the second Dead or Alive, the white one? Oh, I love that because it just screams, "Hey, I may look like I'm from Kill Bill, but I will kill all of you with my snake fighting style.
And we'll spend many bills. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, you can shake the jar.
Just give it a little shake, yeah.
Okay, and then there's Zach. Zach was.
I like Zach. Yeah.
Zach is he's just Zach.
And my third
The funky a dancer dude.
Captain Dorkwad.
Yep.
And my third favorite, who I'd only pull out to get someone off my fucking back in a fight, Brad Wong.
Actually,
cool.
you know what? I'm gonna retract one of my choices.
Then,
Brad,
okay.
I would
If we're gonna go
specifically in Dead or Alive 4. Brad was good.
No, my other favorite, Bass Armstrong.
Yeah, I mean,
it's Hulk Hogan.
Pretty much.
He's Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage if they had a baby.
I played 5 the most of all of them.
Also, having to backtrack really quick to Tekken, my other favorite Tekken character, Paul Phoenix, master of the flat top.
With the I was gonna say that crazy hair. Whoop.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Yeah.
And also got backtrack to Street
Flat
Fighter.
Top or Eraserhead.
Yeah.
Yep. Though I will say this though, the live-action Dead or Alive movie,
Oh, I
That-
just saw it.
so fucking cheesy.
I've seen some clips.
You know, I've seen pretty much every live-action movie based off of a fighting game.
Oh,
is
yeah.
cheesy.
Yeah.
But
Street Fighter, anyone?
No,
Dead or Alive,
Oh,
Tekken,
you have the Street Fighter.
Oh, God.
Street Fighter, the movie, the game.
now
It's hilariously bad.
Of course.
Hey, I love this.
Hey,
Hey, I love the
Raul
movie.
Julia.
Raul Julia did a good job
Yes,
portraying
he
Bison.
did.
but no,
What a swan song for him to go out on.
Yeah.
Yes,
But-
that was beautiful.
but no, like
No, it's
the
not
The
good
day
shit.
I
That
came
was
to your
beautiful.
village, it was the most gracious day you have ever experienced in your whole life.
But for me, it was Tuesday.
but no, when it comes to fighting game movies, the Mortal Kombat movies are the best ones out of all of them.
Yeah.
And I'll put the Dead or Alive one right after those because
Except for Annihilation. Annihilation was awful.
I'll
It
still,
was okay for me.
I've only seen the first
That
one. It was
being
good.
said, the new Mortal Kombat that came out
Yeah,
last
yeah,
year,
that was
that
good.
was awesome.
Yeah, I like
we
that.
like this, we like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I won't really consider it a Mortal Kombat movie because Mortal Kombat doesn't fucking start in it.
That's true.
It leads up to Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the enemies actually tried to stop.
I mean,
Tried to do this before the tournament.
You know what? You
Yeah.
know what? I'm willing to let it slide because it was just so damn fun.
Yeah, it was
I'm
enjoyable.
still waiting for them to tell us when the next one's coming.
They're working on it.
I want to know when.
They're working
just
on
a
it.
rough
Working
estimate.
on it.
patience.
But
sir,
no,
patience.
I'll take the Dead or Alive movie after the Mortal Kombat movies because while it's still fucking cheesy, the few fight scenes.
Eric Roberts is the bad guy.
Well, besides that, the few fight scenes that are in that movie are really fucking good for a
Yeah.
fighting game movie.
And then there was the Christy versus Helena in the rain.
Yeah, that's a great fucking fight.
We like this, we like that.
I'm not even saying that. I'm not even saying that for the pervy bits. It's a great fucking
Yeah,
fight.
that-
Oh yeah, no, you know, eye candy aside, it's very well choreographed.
Is it as good as the 10-man fight in Yip Man though?
No,
That's
no,
like the epitome.
That's
something else.
That's
That's
uncomparable.
I know, that's such
That
a great
is-
scene, isn't it?
That's a beautiful fucking
Yeah.
scene.
Or anything with Tony Jaa in it.
Yeah. Oh my
Or
god.
you know, the epic clash between Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris in
Oh, yeah.
Game of Death.
Yep.
But no,
Classic.
Ong Bak is my favorite Tony Jaa movie.
Hong Bak is a good one.
The first one. You know, everything after that, they're okay, but like
Protector was a good one too.
Protector is a good one, but Ong Bak is the best
Yeah.
one. But no, like for when it comes to like video game fighting movies, Dead or Alive for the Christie versus Helena fight, that is a top 10.
The camera shot that broke the counter gag.
And like again, like it's just so good, and the soundtrack actually worked really well with it too.
Maybe I'll give it a shot one day.
I mean,
But of course, you know, you had to like look, and plus it had Kevin Nash as Bass Armstrong.
yeah. Now,
Where
like,
you could like, Kevin, that is a really cheap ass wig. I'm
So
sorry.
Kevin Nash was actually in something else aside from Turtles.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash was also in the Punisher movie.
which
Didn't know
one?
that.
Yeah.
Which
the
one?
with Thomas Jane.
Ah,
He
okay.
was the Russian.
I'm terrible with names. Sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta say something and be
Well,
like,
then again, to be
okay.
fair, I
As
never
much
even
as
looked
much
up-
as I like John Barenthal, I did enjoy Thomas Jane as the Punisher.
Yeah. Because
I actually enjoyed the Punisher movie that came after that one more than the first one.
the Ray Stevenson one.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Like, I'm just saying for like certain parts of it, you know, not like the whole movie overall equally. I equally enjoyed them both.
Thomas Jane is the Punisher.
Yeah, but like But the Netflix Punisher show, which is now on Disney Plus, that's some good fucking shit.
John Barenthal, love him.
Oh yeah, he does such a good fucking job.
I'm just glad he was able to find a new job after Walking Dead.
I just love that it's now Ken Punisher's in the MCU.
Oh well, yeah. I do like the fact I like the fact that they made the Netflix shows canon.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
You saw that. You figured. I basically figured that out in the last Spider-Man movie. When you see
Matt Murdock. That was awesome. That was such a surprise little cameo. I was just like, wait, what?
No, not just Matt Murdock, but also spoiler for anyone who hasn't seen the Hawkeye show yet, though you probably should fucking watch it.
I did like Hawkeye.
Hawkeye was a good fucking show. Kingpin is in there. Yeah.
Yeah, the Vincent D'Onofrio Kingpin.
Good.
Yeah.
Dude, I much as I loved Michael Clark Duncan as Kingpin.
Because who doesn't love Michael Clark Duncan? Rest in peace to the legend.
Rip King, rip.
I'm just tired, boss. I'm tired of people being so ugly toward each other.
My favorite Stephen King movie besides Shawshank.
Yeah, great movies. Both of them.
Stephen King plus Frank Darabont plus Prison Stories equals cinematic
perfection.
Gold.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
There's a reason it's number one on IMDb.
Yeah, both Shawshank and The Green Mile. It's perfect.
Chef's kiss.
Great movies.
Michael Clark Duncan, mountain of a man.
Absolutely.
Intimidating looking man.
An absolute unit, but heart of gold.
But
And I love speaking of
that voice.
Speaking of Michael Clark,
that man's voice.
Speaking of Michael Clark Duncan, the fucking homage to him in Horizon Forbidden West, I love. Because there's a character, while the character is not black, is borderline like Michael Clark Duncan would have been playing him if he was alive today.
Character is that?
The one war chief.
Oh, Hikaru.
Yeah.
Nah, I did not know that.
No, like everything about him screams this would be Michael Clark Duncan if he was still alive and in this game.
Okay, now they're not okay.
Yeah, and also I've seen some things here and there being like, no, this is a big reference to Michael Clark Duncan.
He definitely does sound a lot like him now that I think.
Oh yeah, his lines, the way he sounds, the way he delivers the lines, everything screams like I'm homaging Michael Clark Duncan right now. And
also tying back into earlier, he's in Armageddon too.
Yep.
Harry, why don't you just put down the gun? Get out of the way, Barry. You don't want none of this. Just trying to give my man a head start.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
Ah, man. Michael Clark Duncan, hands down, a top 10 actor of all time.
So much.
A great guy.
I once met someone that actually said he's a very basic actor and does the same thing every time. I'm like, bro, you don't watch any movies, do you?
Clearly not.
I think he just wanted to be a contrarian, honestly.
I mean, sometime down the road.
I believe the word you're looking for is contrarian.
Yeah, I'm thinking like Contra. Like it's not a fighting game, but it's a kick-ass game.
Funny enough, Michael Clark Duncan did play Balrog in Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, I do remember hearing that.
I never saw that one because that movie was just shit.
Yeah.
It was just okay.
They made M. Flesh an Irishman.
No sense. Yeah. Like, the whole time I thought he was going to be Steven, and then it's just like, no, this other guy, Steven. Just like, what the heck?
Like, what is this?
However, going back to Street Fighter, I never actually said one of my favorite characters. Number one character for me, Akuma.
Oh, yeah. Hands down.
Instant Hellbirder?
For me, it's Ken, personally. I like Ken a lot.
The man who literally punched an island into oblivion.
And funny enough, because I'm mentioning Street Fighter, bit of a personal story.
Ooh, I love that.
And me?
DJ.
Super Street Fighter 2, I'm going to go, well, hands down, is probably the Super Nintendo, personally, one of my favorite games of all times. Reason why.
Actually, I take it back. Cammy was introduced in that one, too, right? I like Cammy a lot.
She was part of a new Fighter for this one. She was her, Phelan, T-Hawk, and DJ.
Yeah.
Now, anyway, I've got a cousin named Tommy who lives in Georgia. He's older than I am. Years ago, he would come up to spend time with him up at my grandma's house back when Mom and I lived there. This is before I had a Super Nintendo. He actually brought his over, and I remember he actually bought the copy when he was staying with us. We played it for a good amount of time, and it's back and forth. Never forget how many times I got my ass whipped because Tommy actually knew all the moves and I really didn't.
Yeah.
But later on, I eventually got my Super Nintendo and my own copy. Still didn't know much on how to do the moves until I actually read the instruction manual, like how you should.
You love manual, long time.
Like how you should
read.
Hey, has no one here besides me and Ross played Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Like so many other things, read the book.
Yeah, but basically, it's because of the times I was playing with Tommy that's it cemented my love for Street Fighter. Not only just that, but on a more personal note, it's due to him that I got a special place in my heart for why I love video games so much.
Fair enough.
He molded me slightly into the person I am today.
started to
Oh my God! I was just thinking that.
Not just Street Fighter, but Mega Man.
It was the
a couple other
relevant one. He
games.
said molded by it.
Yeah.
No, I'll allow it.
If you didn't say it, I would have said it.
He and I almost got the exact same wavelength in our brains.
That's a fun fact about Akuma. He was actually, it was Street Fighter 2. You could actually fight him, but you had to do some real specific shit to be able to do it.
Pretty much all you had to do is get to start to finish. And
Without
not lose a round.
yeah. Which is
Well,
tough.
Yeah.
And then he shows up and kicks your ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because of instant hell murder.
Yes. And then
Shungoku
and then
Setsu.
and then he had Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo for the 3DO where you could actually play as him.
The only problem
You could actually play
the
as
only
Akuma in the
problem with
arcade
Akuma
mode, but
is
it's
he's a total
specific.
glass cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he hits like a Mack truck, but he's got no defense.
Yeah.
He's got the lowest health through out of everyone.
Unfortunately, yeah, with all that power, you gotta compromise it.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah.
for when you're fighting him, that's a different story.
And it was also Capcom with Street Fighter that gave us one of the most epic troll jobs ever. Making people think you could actually play as the character Shenlong.
Yep, Shenlong.
All
You
because
must
of
challenge
mistranslation.
Yep.
It was a mistranslation, so everyone was like, ooh, we could play as him? And Capcom goes, yeah, here's what you have to do. And it was...
Didn't like Game Informer or one of like those EGM or whatever have like a couple April Fool's
It was a
jokes?
complete troll job.
Yeah.
But it was so well done you couldn't be mad at him
But
for
just
it.
because, like, and most people you figure out just because everything you had to do was like, it's extremely specific for this to happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
I also have an Akuma store, which is pretty good too.
all right, let's hear it.
One of the Colossal Con, as we all know, they have those cabinets where
Yes.
you play on
They
one
do have
side
cabinets.
and another player plays on the other side.
Yeah.
The third strike cabinet.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm picking Akuma, and my opponent actually picks Ryu. Perfect matchup because rivalry and whatnot.
Yeah.
We go back and forth. It comes down to the final round.
As it should.
Yes.
We get neck and neck, and this is where it comes down to. Oh, my opponent knocks me down. My opponent thinks, okay, if he's going to charge a super move, that's going to finish me off. Here's what I do. The moment I'm getting back up when that super launches, I input the command for Shungoku Satsu. His super should have technically landed on me, but for some odd reason, the super just glitched past me, and I land Shungoku and get him.
Nice.
Oh,
Because
pissed. Well, I felt the cabinet shake.
well, I mean, understandably so. It's like if you know how the coding for the moves works, and you know which moves have priority, and then it didn't work.
You're like, what the hell?
I think if the tables were turned, I think everyone here at this table would be salty that their move didn't land.
Yeah,
To a degree.
I'd be like, motherfucker.
Yeah, to be fair, I should not have won that match. Let's be fair with that.
I would have been like, what the fuck? My attack should have hit. What the fuck? You know, whatever. It's just a game. Let's go again. Hopefully, random stranger.
There's also Street Fighter that gave us really cheap big boss fights. Gil.
Big boss.
But no.
Yeah, third strike. Actually, no. Street Fighter 3 in general and fighting Gil is in frickin' sanity, especially when he gets his full health super meter
You can
going.
resurrect.
Which, fun fact,
just
it
when
is
you-
actually possible to slightly get him out of his resurrection. He'll still have some health though, but you gotta risk it.
And Street Fighter 3 also gave us the character called just Q.
Yep.
Cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
What a great character.
So I'm going to talk about one of the best fighting games of all time because it's the only time you get to fight with Snoop Dogg, Def Jam Fight for New York.
You know,
Truth.
I swear to God, you have every freaking
I was
game.
waiting for that one.
I like the
Wait,
fact
you got the game for $2.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I like
$2. The game goes for like $100 or
Well,
something now.
$2 for a 5-day rental.
Oh, so you got it from like a game store or
No,
video
I got
rental
that
store?
from I forget which video store was Galaxy Video that was on.
Oh wow, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they closed.
Yeah.
And plus, there was actually a game before that. It was Def Jam Vendetta,
Yep.
which was also fun.
What?
And then after that,
Well, that was-
and then after that, we had Def Jam Icon. I remember.
So that was supposed to be the best one of them,
Fight
right?
is
in New
the
York
best.
is,
Yeah.
as far as I know, is the only one I'm very familiar with.
Yeah.
It sucks though that no matter what, your love interest always dies.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Not,
yes, it
and
is.
yeah, I'm gonna brag about this, but if you look closely, I've also got mine signed.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh.
by one of the voice actors who worked on it, Scott McNeil.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's
McNeil.
awesome.
That is like the last guy on my list of voice actors I want to meet is freaking Scott McNeil, because there's so much stuff of his that I want signed.
I know the feeling, dude.
But no, while that is awesome, I'd give more credits and be more impressed if it was Snoop who signed that. Because
That's actually who I would love to meet him.
That would be pretty awesome.
If we ever meet Chris Judge, you can get that signed by him, because Chris Judge was in that.
Yeah.
By the way, people, if you want to tweet about our podcast and get Snoop in here so you can one day talk to us and maybe get it signed,
If the DO shows up on this show, I will just be like, that's it. We've won at life.
That's it.
Maybe let's just start a hashtag for ourselves, old games in the basement.
And straight up, I will share one of my blunts with him, because who wouldn't?
Right. You wouldn't even have to. And then
Hey, man, we get him on the show. He might just bring the good stuff with him.
No, he wouldn't just. He'd bring.
Might.
He'd literally be
You're
like.
using that word might and bring a blunt with Snoop Dogg.
No.
Oh,
He would not
it's a
bring-
will. It's a will.
No, you see, straight up, if he actually came here and did this show with us, which, by the way, I not only would we just win life, I'd be like, I can die happy now.
It's like, that's it. Lord, take me now. I've done it all.
No, like, he'd bring his whole crew. We'd probably all get our dicks sucked by all of them, all the bitches he brings with him. Because
All the
Snoop.
honeys?
All the honeys. And he'd like go on, be like, yo, all you white boys and everything, you're all great and whatnot. Here,
Which is
y'all,
hilarious because
each of you get a case of my weed. And I'm just like, fuck, I will accept this, and
You
I
can die happy.
and I'll take Chris's share.
Thank God
because
this
he's
is
not
a
gonna
family-friendly
use it.
Yeah,
podcast.
I would. Because I don't do
Yeah, you
weed.
did make sure that when you put
Oh,
this on
it's
Spotify,
definitely
that-
set to explicit.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was about to say, you better make sure that this is set to explicit. Otherwise, we are going to be in some deep trouble.
We can't get in trouble
This-
for talking about smoking weed.
Well, no, but we could if it wasn't set to explicit, probably. Either way, this is a hard R show for sure.
Oh, straight up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know, we talk about some fucked up shit here.
Yeah.
Well,
not
just
NC-17, mind you, but
just from Sin's colorful use of language, it
Yeah.
had to be an NC-17 show.
well, it's not quite
You
NC-17.
say my
but
colorful use of language. Ross curses more than I do.
I curse like an Irish sailor.
I like never swear, so let me just do it. Fuck, shit, ass, bitch, hookers, cocaine.
Just do George Carlin's 7 dirty words.
Hold on.
Yes, I remember that
For
skit.
everybody who hasn't heard, I will say that for you now. Shit, piss, fuck, cuck, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits, fart, turd, and twat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You
It
forgot.
actually started
Yes. Don't forget cunt. Cunt
I
is-
did say cunt.
Did you say
You
cunt?
did.
Oh,
Shit, piss, fuck. I'll say it again.
Okay.
And say it slowly for you.
Thank you.
Shit, piss, fuck, cunt,
There it is.
cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
I just
with
missed
the
the-
bonus 3 of fart, turd, and twat.
okay. I missed the cunt. Thank you very much, sir.
Which the funny thing is, he made
So,
that-
back to fighting games.
I love the part where you punch the guys.
Fun fact about the 7 dirty words: he actually made that bit up out of a protest.
Really?
Yeah,
because
he
before
did it as an anti-censorship protest.
Because
Oh,
before
well,
him,
nice.
Lenny Bruce
Yep.
got arrested for obscenity,
Yep.
Really?
and he's like, oh, and George Carlin being
George Carlin.
Had to push the boundaries.
yeah,
Naturally.
Yes.
because it's George Carlin.
Rest in peace, by the
man
way.
who can actually make politic jokes funny,
Yeah.
because that was
That is
happening- that was
insanely
happening-
rare for someone to do that too.
Yes.
And of course, it's what's hilarious. The great irony is my favorite George Carlin bit is actually one of his cleanest bits, which is
really?
baseball versus football, also known as "Why Baseball Is Gay."
Yeah. One of my favorites. Four groups that gotta go.
Yeah. The list of people that need to die.
Yes.
I think I've seen that one.
Which it was during the 4 groups that gotta go where he helped me try to make some specific science between a maniac and a crazy person. No, George Carlin puts it best.
May I?
Go ahead.
The difference between a crazy person and a maniac.
I've seen this one. Yep. I know.
Wait, okay.
A crazy person will beat 10 people to death with a steel dildo.
Yes.
A maniac will beat 10 people to death with a steel dildo, but
But-
he'll be wearing a Bugs Bunny costume while he does it.
Yep.
Okay, I love talking about George Carlin, but let's get back to fighting games. So I'm going to talk about another favorite of mine, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters.
I played that one. It was good.
Oh, hey,
On the-
look.
How do you have every single freaking game we're talking about.
Why? I had a premonition that this was gonna happen.
You really knew.
Hey, don't forget Godzilla Monsters Melee.
Yeah, that's a good one. But
Actually,
this
I think that's what this is.
Destroy All Monsters Melee.
Yeah, it is.
That's the
Okay,
one.
fine.
Yeah.
We played it on the GameCube, so.
Anyway,
Saves the World.
$13, not bad.
Yeah.
No,
Now
see,
it's actually at the $30 where you, if you can find it.
if they could just port this to the current systems, I'd be happy.
Yeah,
They should.
I'd
honestly.
pay for
But
that.
then again, think rights and everything and whatnot.
Yeah.
It would not be
Yeah.
that hard.
It's like one of the good modern day games that Atari actually made.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really cool game. I played a little bit of it with
Yep.
a friend.
But no, like a lot of people love that. Then okay, so another great fighting game. It's a mecha fighting game. Fucking
Virtual On.
Zoids for the game.
Yeah, Virtual On's technically a fighter, so.
If we're gonna talk about
I do
Monster,
have that one, but I didn't really classify that one too much. It was fire. I can't think.
That's-
of a mech game.
No,
That,
no, okay, hold on, hold
it's
on.
a fighting mech game.
no, y'all mentioned
I'll give you
Monster,
that one.
y'all mentioned Creature Fighters games, but you haven't mentioned the best one, Primal Rage.
Primal Rage is a
Freaking
great one.
Primal
Yeah.
freaking
Primal Rage was
man.
cool. I actually
Primal
like
Rage.
Godzilla better, though, to be honest.
Oh yeah, no,
It was fun, but I mean, Primal Rage was Mortal Kombat but with animals.
Yeah.
Essentially.
yeah.
My
When you
best-
mentioned Mortal Kombat,
Oh, there's Mortal
Mortal
Kombat
Kombat
2. Yep.
I mean,
probably one of the best fighting games I'll almost ever
Oh, the
conceive.
I mean,
days.
we've discussed
yeah.
Mortal Kombat several times already, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
yeah.
me, I think the reboot one was the best of them, honestly.
I mean, hell, if it was because of that, we have the ESRB anyway.
That's
Yep.
true.
But
Lots
no,
of fatalities.
but no. Okay, so Kelly, tell me, would it not be amazing for us to have a fighting game for G Gundam?
I mean, it practically begs to be made.
Yes. Like
Because
seriously,
it's already an anime based around a martial arts tournament with
Yeah.
giant robots. How is there not a fighting game for
I'm
that?
surprised they
Or-
didn't make
or-
a Super Nintendo
I
game.
mean, there
at
probably
least.
is one in Japan.
There's
but
only
not-
a G Gundam game, I'm sure.
No, there's probably like 80 G Gundam
I think
games.
it's probably not that many, but.
Bro, it's Japan.
Well-
Do you know how many how many versions of one game I'll find on a Japanese PlayStation account? I'll find a shit ton. This guy knows. Hell, we have a Japanese PlayStation account. We just never fucking use it.
Let's see.
And I forgot even the password to it.
Me too.
I was
Google
like,
that.
and there are enough
Gundam
different
video
Gundams from G Gundam that you could have a full roster for a fighting
I mean,
game.
I would totally
Japan
use Tequila
also- you
Gundam
forget.
all day.
You-
The only Gundam fighting
Mobile
game
Fighter
I've
G Gundam, The Battle on PS1 apparently.
Yep, makes sense.
I did not know
I'm
that.
saving up my money for to
Well,
get from PlayStation Network.
Lately these days, the only
Wait,
Gundam...
is it on
Simple
PS?
Characters 2000 Series, Volume 12. It says it's called Mobile Fighter G Gundam: The Battle.
Oh, please tell me it's on PlayStation Network.
PS1. Oh, I don't know if it's on
Please
there.
tell
Let's
me it's
see.
on
Mobile?
PlayStation Network. Please tell me it's on PlayStation Network.
Maybe
will-
not here in America.
'Cause I
Definitely
will-
not in America.
Okay, no, if it's on PSN, you just gotta make yourself a Japanese PlayStation account, and then put funds.
Actually, now that I think of it, I still have my fully backwards compatible PS3. So if I could find a physical copy on eBay,
Well, you
Yeah.
can check out like long play
I
on
don't
it
know
there.
about that. If it's because Japanese games, they don't work here in American systems.
On PlayStation 3, it does because both PS3 and PS4
are not region locked.
And because we confirmed because our Kamen Rider games are Japanese games,
And you could
And
also
they
Look
work
at the
just
cover.
PlayStation 3
Look at the
games,
cover art.
Yeah.
They are
Sin,
not
look at the
region
cover
locked.
art. That is some dope ass cover art.
I love that cover.
PS3
Check
games are
that
not
out.
region locked
That
as
is
far as
nice.
I
You
know.
can also get a
That-
disc to
that's questionable.
bypass
No, like, okay,
region
so
locking
it's not the
too.
game
So
consoles that are
it's
locked;
so
it's the
pretty.
consoles that are locked.
I'd
So we don't
always-
have to worry
you know,
about that
I
with
think I'd always
PS3.
play as Chibity in the Gundam Maxter because
I'm gonna need to get myself a
Boxerman.
Japanese PlayStation 1
And
game
also
to confirm this.
Murica.
Do it,
heck yeah.
but yeah,
Actually, wait. I think I do have a Japanese PlayStation 1 game.
there you
I
go.
forgot.
You can give it a shot if you still have a PS3 or whatever. Yeah.
I do.
Okay, there you go. But what's it called? There are some good Gundam fighting games, but not enough of them, and we
The only
need.
Gundam fighting game now these days that comes to my brain is Extreme versus Maxi Boost On.
Yeah, which
Which I
on the
haven't even
PS4
gotten to
it's
try
good.
that yet.
Yeah, I
I
like
still
it.
haven't even
I
gotten
did
to try it
import
yet.
that.
And
I have
want
it. We
to.
can play it after this if you
Oh,
want.
Yeah, I
I'm down
definitely-
for that.
Yeah.
I'd be down for
I'm
that.
not over just good old fashioned Mortal Kombat. That's me.
Mortal Kombat never gets old, honestly. For most players, when usually they mention
we've been
Mortal
talking-
Kombat,
you know what,
Mortal
we're talking
Kombat 2
about
usually
combos.
comes up as their
We
first
never mentioned
one.
the best combo game ever. Killer Instinct.
I was just combo breaker. And there he goes. He's got
And
gold.
there it is.
Hey.
It's not Killer Instinct Gold, but still good.
Yeah. What's it called? Honestly, the remake for Killer Instinct was some good shit. I love the graphics.
It is.
Yeah.
Ultra!
Let's see.
But you want to know another good fighting game
Victory.
that's good out there for 3D on the Sega Dreamcast? I'm pretty sure everyone can guess it already.
Power Stone?
Bingo.
Dude, so Grant found a listing for that G Gundam game. $23 on eBay.
Power Stone 2 on the other hand, that'd be nice. But
Power
I got
Stone-
shot out a lot of
Power
money
Stone.
just-
Power Stone 2 is like
I
$100 now,
remember
isn't it?
Power Stone.
150 and probably rising at this point.
Good old
Yeah.
Sega Dreamcast, man.
These games need to be remade or HD up-res or something.
Yeah,
Modern
they
Or
had
at
a
least-
they had a PSP port and that was it.
Or at least,
Yeah.
just ported. I'm fine with just ports.
I'd be down with that too. Just give it a little HD texture and whatnot.
Like forever.
I'd be fine.
Like forever, the greatest meme ever, which is mainly used on Nintendo, but even on other systems, the fucking don't steal our games, then port them over and sell it to us.
Right?
Angry face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't pirate our games.
Alright.
Then let me buy it.
I brought the
Buy the
Switch
dang
suitcase,
thing.
But would you consider Dissidia Final Fantasy kind of a fighting
Yes,
game?
Yeah.
100%. I was
yeah.
waiting for someone else to mention besides me.
Duodecim was so good.
Yeah.
Both the first
Yes.
and Duodecim.
Actually, Duodecim, that already trumps the first
Duodecim
one.
was so
No, like
choice.
both of them are equally amazing,
Yeah,
hands
I'll
down.
agree to that.
Duodecim was the best upgrade you could ever have to the
Yes.
first one, and I'll never. And people can fight me on that one.
And I was always Kane.
Fucking.
Kane or Cecil.
See,
But,
call
NT on the
call me basic, but when it comes to Duodecim, I freaking Sephiroth's my boy.
Cloud, Tifa, what's her name from 14? Because she was a fucking beast.
Oh,
Shinoa?
yeah, her. The cat girl, she was cool.
Shantotto.
Shantotto.
That was 11.
Well, yeah, Shantotto was 11.
Oh,
but
okay, my bad.
she
She was basically me as a video game character with all those rhymes and all that.
Yeah, but you're not pompous enough.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like she
true.
was, like Shantotto is a straight up pompous bitch.
If I was a
She
if I was a
But
midget
respectable.
girl,
Looks
that
like
would
you
literally
can
be
get
me.
like-
I'm sorry, did you say a midget girl?
Well, she's like 2 feet tall, isn't
yeah,
she?
that's her race.
Well, yeah. Oh, okay.
She's small.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Small.
She's
If I was a small girl, not midget, I'm sorry. I apologize.
She's just
Don't
small.
spank me. Don't hit me. I'm afraid.
I'll hit you all like
Well, how did you get back? Ah!
Again!
At this point, I just give up.
Everyone, take some gas masks before
No.
he does it again.
Cover your mouths, everyone.
I came here because he insulted little people.
That's fair. Please don't smoke bomb us again.
Yes, that's fair. Please don't hurt me.
Mercy.
Uncle
we can't
Hank
take-
didn't even think
we
about
can't
it.
take
We're gonna
it
get
anymore.
you for this.
Well, you make a point.
I'm giving you all one warning. If you make fun of little people one more time, I'm gonna fucking do things to you you could never imagine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do?
No, don't antagonize them. We accept it. We accept your terms. We accept your terms.
All right, I'll be back.
No, don't. Don't.
Please don't smoke bomb us.
Keep the masks, everyone.
Flash bomb.
Ah!
I see that.
I knew I hated the sun.
thank God I had. Thank God I had sunglasses on.
Okay, you know what? As much fun as this all, I think I'm gonna end it because
I can't take much more
I'm
of
done.
this.
Wait, let's do a
Three
few.
smokes, bombs, and a
Oh, there are
Okay.
a couple other games I've got right here.
No, I-
No, I'm gonna say this.
This episode is about fighting games. I'm tapping out.
man.
I'm tapping out.
Game over, man.
I'm tapping out.
Pussies.
No, okay, so I will say this. At least he's out of smoke bombs. I know because he wouldn't use a flash bomb unless he had another smoke.
True.
But still.
But still.
Anyways, but no, to be fair,
To be fair.
Grant, you can all blame Grant because he had to bring up a slur.
I didn't mean it as
Yeah.
that. I meant.
Anyways, but no, honestly, I can respect Uncle Hank because he just defended little people. How often do we get to
Okay,
have that?
fine.
Wow.
And I like little people.
Wow,
Yeah.
he was actually the hero for once.
Yeah.
What a twist.
How come you're the villain today, Grant?
Well, this episode was directed by M. Night Shyamalan, apparently.
What did you
You know what? That makes more sense considering the bars on the window.
Yes.
Yeah.
No wonder we can't escape here.
Well, let's just throw water on some aliens and we'll be good.
Yeah, that might work.
Let's pronounce all the characters' names wrong, like Ong
Dun, dun,
and
dun, dun, dun,
we
dun,
don't
dun,
mention
No,
that.
no, nip it in the bud.
Okay,
Nip
okay.
it in the bud.
I am Sokka.
Nip it in the
So
bud.
back to Dissidia though. Fucking Shantotto, Cloud,
Gilgamesh.
Tifa, what's her name from
X-Death.
14? Gilgamesh. Those were my mains right there.
Terra?
And Gabranth.
No.
Terra was sick.
Terra was sick.
Yeah, well, I was just saying I like Terra.
I was pretty basic with Terra. The problem is though, charging some of her attacks.
Wait.
sucks
Yeah,
dick.
it does.
I don't think there were any characters from 14
No.
to Odessa.
Yeah, there
No,
was.
there wasn't.
Yeah.
No, 13.
13.
No,
What?
there was also the one from 14.
No.
No,
Yeah.
there wasn't.
No.
Well, that was on the
14
PS. That was on the
wasn't even out when
PS4
Odessa was a
version.
thing.
14 was a pugilist, and 14's been out for a long time, man.
I don't remember.
Not when Duodecim came
14
out.
and 15
When-
were on the PS4 version,
Yeah,
I believe.
when Duodecim came out, the newest character was Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the time.
Wait, was Lightning even on the PSP one?
Yeah.
I don't-
Yeah,
Was
she
she?
was.
Okay.
13
Yeah.
was out.
She was
Yeah,
the cover
okay.
character.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
That was like the biggest thing. Was like, look, we have Lightning, and she can change between all of her modes in mid-fight.
Well, and they also had Van and what's his name,
Vaughn.
Galbranth.
Galbranth,
Vaughn.
yeah.
I think of Bronze.
Yeah.
Gabranth was a beast. Like
Especially once he got his helmet on.
No, like the fact of his normal attacks are just plain charging, so he can actually attack. I love it. It was really great. But no, where the fuck is she? The fucking character I'm talking about because I can't remember her
Probably
name.
thinking of from NT, not Duodecim.
No, I'm talking about Duodecim.
I'm saying she was. There was no 14.
There were
in
no
Duodecim.
14 characters.
Like-
While he's doing this, I got a memory I'd like to bring up from my past Mortal Kombat 2, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I never really was good at Mortal Kombat 2 until one of my issues with Nintendo Power. I couldn't really understand it until my dad was taking a look at it. But it was had a list of all the characters' moves and whatnot, but here's the best part about it. It even had the codes for the super combo damage. You could fight any secret character you want, and extended fatality times. I took a liking to figure out, okay, if I'm going to learn to play this game, start learning it. So this is when I started to figure out, okay, how am I doing these fatalities? How am I doing it right? How am I doing it wrong? It was so satisfying. I'm gonna start
Yes, back
pulling
in the
out
day when you actually had to work to get your fatalities.
Yep. Was even more satisfying. There was actually times Dad actually wanted to play the game with me. I was like,
MK2, the first one that had the stage fatality.
Founder Prish, that was her name.
I don't remember
This
her.
one.
don't
She's
remember
from
He was
14.
not in
I
Duodecim.
don't remember her.
Yeah, she was, man.
I don't remember
I'm literally
her.
on the Wikipedia.
Was
for
she like a
Duodecim.
side character? Or?
She was a special character, but she was
Oh,
from
okay.
14.
Oh, if it's special, then yeah, I'll have to accept that.
That's
Yeah.
weird. I don't remember her being in the
Neither do
game.
I.
Yeah, no, she was in the game, and she wasn't even DLC either.
Okay, I wonder
no,
why I don't remember her.
probably because
I don't either.
Probably because no one talked about her because she was from 14.
She's like the Mandela effect. She was in there, but we don't remember her.
But no, like she was a beast though. She was a pugilist if I remember correctly. So
she would beat the crap out of you,
like
basically.
Tifa, she'd beat the crap out of you, but she could chain her hits a lot better than anyone else.
Interesting.
Like fucking, some people would use Onion Knight because Onion Knight can attack faster than anyone else and does more hits. So they use that one.
But he also gets tossed like a rag doll.
He really does.
Yeah.
But her though, Tifa kinda a glass cannon. Her, no, she's a straight up fucking machine gun cannon there. I swear.
Machine gun cannon.
Machine gun cannon.
It's like, Sasuke can be
Yeah, dude.
Cecil was cool.
Especially if he's
like
in
you gotta
his dark mode.
charge.
Yeah.
Because I think it was
Dark
you only
Knight.
do actual damage when he's paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then
if
the
you
Dark Knight.
you can build up the MP, so then you can switch over to paladin and just.
Plus,
smack him.
Dark Knight Cecil's no slouch either.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Final
But-
Fantasy IV was actually the first Final Fantasy I ever played all the way through. So
Nice.
has a special place in my heart.
Good old Golbez.
13
Yep.
for me.
13
Dude,
was like the
Gol-
worst one though.
Golbez
Sad
can
face.
be-
Unfortunately,
real-
I was a late bloomer
oh.
into Final Fantasy.
That's okay. I forgive you.
But getting back
So
to my
did
story.
Kafka.
In front of me.
God.
Six,
Boy.
6 and 7 are where the series peaked, in my opinion.
Did I get him?
Yeah, but getting back to my story for a moment. A couple of times Dad wanted to play with me. He tried a couple of characters, but when it came to doing moves, he couldn't really pull it off. This is when I started to notice Melina's moveset. I was like, wait a minute. This actually looks pretty easy that even Dad could do, because Melina's moves are pretty simple aside from her rolling attack. Forward, A, low punch, equal the jumping, the teleport kick. Hold down Y button, you throw her size. Simple enough.
Okay.
So, okay, Dad, if you want to use special moves, just keep using this character. Even though, there were times I could have probably counted it, but I just let him have his moment
No,
of
it's
glory on
simple
me.
special move to pull off in the early Mortal Kombat. Raiden.
Yeah.
Back forward.
Yep.
Yes. And her fatality was easy,
Or up,
too.
or down.
Raiden's one of my favorite Mortal Kombat
Since
characters.
with Melina's fatality, the one you
Which,
eat
yes,
opponents,
the
you just
original-
hold high
which-
kick a couple times,
You see
and that's
Raiden
it.
as it is now, it's spelled R-A-I. When
Yeah.
he first showed up, it was spelled R-A-Y-D-E-N.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes.
Yep.
I always mispronounce his name because I'm thinking Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 2. It's like, because they're both spelled the same way, but one's like the Japanese pronunciation, one's the American pronunciation.
And then everyone's always debating what Raiden says when he does his dive. There's 2 different phrases that I know of: Santa Monica and "Give me my money."
Okay, but yeah, no. So last thing I'm gonna say when it comes to
The timer actually reset itself too past the 2-hour mark.
Oh wow!
Well,
so it's
damn.
already been 2.5 hours, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we should probably get
We've
this.
we've had some
We
good
will.
talks though.
But
I mean,
honestly,
like the first 45 or so minutes was us talk about our months. And
I
stuff.
might honestly even split this episode into 2 halves.
I'm down. I'm down for
Yeah,
that.
that'd be fine.
Yeah.
But no. So I'm gonna say really quick. Last thing I'm gonna say about Dissidia, both Duodecim and Normal. If Ross knows this, I think all of you guys know this, but I made a rule to never pre-order games ever again because
Yep,
fuck
I
them.
remember
Yeah,
that.
you've mentioned
Because
that
why?
on the show
Yeah.
before.
If they actually did finally bring them to modern consoles, I would pre-order that. 'Cause as long as it I love Dissidia NT, it's the weakest of the Dissidias.
Yes.
Because it's meant for arcades, not consoles.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do love that, but as long as it's those specific Dissidia games, but they're brought to modern consoles,
You know it'll be good.
I will know for a fact it'll be good. And if they decide we're making a sequel to them, and we're following the same gameplay as those PSP games, but putting it on consoles, I'll be so fucking
Which
happy.
realistically, they
And
should have just done that in the first place.
And I will break my rule of not pre-ordering games just for that and that alone.
yeah.
Keep your faith up. I'm pretty sure it'll happen.
Oh, it fucking won't.
It won't.
You really think companies give a shit what we want?
You really think
Maybe,
Squeenix
maybe not.
cares like that?
We'd be able to buy Super Mario Sunshine separately right now if we could, instead of buying that fucking collector's edition, which was unnecessary.
If you're talking a 3D All-Stars game, you
Yeah.
can still buy that net technically.
Last I checked, you couldn't because it was only a limited time thing.
I
I've
think
seen
you
stores still have
you
it.
should still be able to find it.
I mean,
it
if you
shouldn't be
look-
that hard.
I mean, probably.
I have a copy. If you really want it so bad, I will sell it to
Oh
you.
no, I just want Sunshine by itself. I don't want
Okay.
the other 2 games.
Gotcha.
No, but even
But Mario
so,
64 is the best of the 3 anyway. Let's be real here.
I mean, Sunshine.
Let's be real. Sunshine's great. I like Sunshine, but Mario 64, mwah.
I mean, Galaxy's better than all of them.
I disagree.
But fucking, you can get Galaxy on the Wii. You can get on the
True,
Wii U.
you can get those separate.
So you can't get Sunshine anywhere other than GameCube in
Yeah.
that collection. But no, fucking, if gaming companies actually gave a shit what you wanted, we'd have a remake of Dino Crisis. We'd have a better remake of Turok.
We'd have Bully 2.
That was in development for a short period, apparently.
A short period,
Yeah.
and then
Now it's
fucking
gone again.
Yeah.
just like most other good shit.
Because I love that game. That was a good game.
Yep. But no, game companies don't give a shit what we want. And if Square ever decides to nut up and be like, you know what, we'll give you that game, I'll probably be in my grave already by then.
I want them to remake Xenogears. That's probably the best game ever that was never
I
complete.
mean, hell,
Right.
Bully,
Yeah.
Bully had one of my favorite overworld musics ever. It was so catchy.
Which one?
Bully.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a confession. I've never played Bully, but I've always wanted to. I've heard it was a great game.
I've seen it been played in front of me. It is fun.
You can buy it on the PlayStation Store now, can't you?
Think so.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
The original version, because they made there was an original version.
Then there was
And then-
the
then there was
scholarship
also
edition,
Xbox
and the
360
scholarship
version.
version was the better one, right?
Scholarship edition. Which
Yeah.
The scholarship edition was going to be updated, and they added 2 classes you could do.
Okay, so more stuff basically.
A
Yes.
little bit more,
Yeah,
yeah.
just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because you actually had to go to classes in the game, and if you didn't actually go, you literally got yelled at for truancy.
Nice. Well, not nice, but nice.
Yep.
And then if you got caught, you actually had to do detention stuff.
Ah, man. But yeah, no. So I think if we're going to end this episode and stuff, should we go with our top 5 fighting games each?
How about just top 3 for
Yeah,
simplicity?
top 3.
All right.
three.
So, Grant, how about you start with yourself?
Do platform fighters count?
Like Smash Bros?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I would say Ultimate's definitely up there.
Oh, hands down.
Because it's basically like a Nintendo fan's dream, plus just a game fan's
Oh,
dream.
yeah, no, hands down. We talked about Smash Bros.
Yeah,
all
I mean,
the
I know that objectively, yeah, sure, Melee has the better gameplay, but the sheer amount of characters and just all the effort they put into Ultimate, how can you not appreciate
Oh
that?
yeah, no.
to some
Again,
degree?
I'll easily count that. Who would disagree?
Right. So honestly, Ultimate's definitely one of them. I think also if we're going of all of time. Oh wow, yeah, you're putting me on the spot here.
We're all going to be put on the
I mean,
spot.
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be all time.
Let's see, so-
just general
It's
top
off the top of
3.
your head.
Well, definitely that. I'd say of the classic games. If we're just going Capcom fighters, I do think the JoJo fighter was a lot of fun on the Dreamcast and PS1.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's not the best one, obviously, but It's a good one. Let's see, another one I really like. Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
So those are just 3 ones I really like.
All right. Ross, what about you?
Oh boy, I mean it's Mortal Kombat, but to several ones. I mean they've all been good with the exception of like Deadly Alliance was a bad one.
If I had to pick a specific Mortal Kombat, Deception is my favorite.
Yes, I can give it that. Deception or MKX.
Oh yeah.
I like Mortal Kombat 9 just because like.
I mean, okay, MK9 was good. It gave us the X-ray attacks.
Yeah.
What wasn't 9 the one with the fucking time
That was
travel?
just the one that was just
No, that
Mortal
was
Kombat.
That's the reboot.
Yeah.
Basically, 9 rebooted and took the first 3 wins.
Yeah.
And then 11 is just like, oh, time travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like 9 because like I'll be real. The original Mortal Kombat's like if you play them now they're a little clunky. I feel, but like this one like really upped the ante. I think.
I will easily say, to this day, until fucking time travel was brought in and stuff, I never really understood the story of Mortal Kombat because it's like, wait, how the fuck am I supposed to know Reptile's the one who won the first Mortal Kombat and then someone else won and then back and forth all the way till fucking whatever. But then, even if I did understand it, once you bring time travel out of nowhere into a story, it's just jumping the
all
shark,
you need to
man.
know is that it's
No,
Mortal Kombat's
no.
basically Enter the Dragon, the game. That's all you should really think about.
Jumping the shark is when TVs go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
If the video game version would be punching the boulder.
What is this? Resident Evil 5?
Or punching the car.
Yes, like in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, we can't say that in America. Oh my god.
But no, fucking, again, like, if you had to bring time travel to make your story right, punching the boulder, no. Do not punch that boulder.
Exactly.
Like, if your game's about time travel, go fucking nuts.
If that's like a major part of it, fair enough.
But if you're like...
if you never had any mention of time, travel, anything, and then, oh, we don't know what to do for this one. Time travel.
It's like, nah, fuck off with that.
And, oh, I've been here the entire time. No, you have not, Chronic. I know you have not.
Okay, so Mortal Kombat.
Clay Fighter.
Okay.
One I didn't mention today, but it is technically Saturday Night Slam Masters.
Oh yeah, that was the wrestling one with Hager, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've never played it though.
It's okay. It's basically a one-on-one fighter, but it was set up as wrestling.
Yeah.
Like they had the special entrances, like a wrestling show. The maps were all wrestling related. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that one of these days.
Chris, what's your top 3?
Street Fighter, Air Series is Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Hey.
And I wanted to give it to Mortal Kombat 2 because of that story I mentioned. I wasn't even expecting Dad to actually buy this game for me after the couple times we rented it. I'm thankful he did. And for that, that's near and dear to my heart. But if I had to give my last choice to something, anime fighting game I love, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3.
Ooh, I was actually just playing that the other day. Well, Tenkaichi.
The Tenkaichi's
Yeah,
one of my
Budokai
favorites.
Tenkaichi 3 was cool.
Yeah.
Well, I do prefer it more on the 2D aspect a little bit. The 3D portions, they were okay. There was just something about them that I just could not get 100% into. I did like them, don't get me wrong.
Yep. Kelly, your top 3?
Oh, that's easy. Soul Calibur 3, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3,
Hey.
Mortal Kombat 9.
All right. Can't go wrong with those.
Exactly.
I'm going to give 3 honorable mentions. So those will be Celebrity Deathmatch.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was even
Wow,
a
that's
thing.
actually surprising.
Yeah, it was a show, and then they made a game off the show.
And was the game good?
Yes.
Was it really? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll show you some YouTube clips later.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It was on the PS2.
A PS2. Okay.
So Celebrity Deathmatch.
Ooh, Virtua Fighter. We didn't talk about that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is another interesting game, but I wouldn't put it in my top.
I got it from
There were a lot of
PlayStation
games I
Plus there,
It's
so.
mentioned that
didn't
they
even mention. And let's see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could play as Misaka
Anime-
from
Anime
Railgun.
character fighting game. Another one called Arcana Heart, or Love Max.
I mean, I mentioned a character from Dark
Power
Souls.
Rangers Fighting Edition,
Okay.
and TMNT Tournament Fighters.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo Edition.
Yeah.
My dad.
Can't forget the greatest that was Full House Tournament Fighter.
Actually, a thing.
It was a fan hack, wasn't it?
It was a fan hack.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah.
But the idea of it is hilarious.
Yeah. Joey versus Uncle Jesse. The idea of that's just pretty funny.
But yeah, so Celebrity Deathmatch, Clay Fighters, and fucking... I'm brain farting now on the last honorable mention. So my top 3 general fighting games, Smash Bros. Ultimate, because you can't go wrong.
All right.
Final Fantasy Duodecim, because come on,
Final Fantasy,
so good.
yeah,
it's Final Fantasy as a fighting game. How can you go wrong?
Right?
And and then Dragon Ball FighterZ, because it's just generally a great fighting
And it
game.
really and the graphics are so good, you really feel like you're playing the anime.
Did an awesome job with that.
I was gonna say honorable mention to Guilty Gear XX.
Guilty Gear is a great one.
Yeah,
Faust is one of my favorite characters in Guilty
Faust
Gear.
is great. Yeah, I like his attack with the whoop.
Fingers
You know,
crossed
the
we get a
fingers.
Dragon Ball Fighters 2
Oh wait,
eventually.
now I remember Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 1. That's my other honorable mention, because that was my shit growing up.
Okay.
It's a good game.
Until they ruined it with Ultimate Ninja 3. Ultimate Ninja Storm 3.
Did they make a fourth one too?
They did.
I think.
Wait, why did the third one ruin it?
So technically the second one kind of ruined it too, but like it wasn't as bad. So like fucking okay, Ultimate Ninja Storm 1, the best one, and I'll try to make this short because we want to end this episode and everything. So Ultimate Ninja Storm was the best one because you had your ultimate jutsu finishers, you had your awakenings, you had awakened ultimate jutsu finishers depending on the characters and whatnot, and it's just like every single one. You have these chances to get out of the ultimate jutsus to actually survive this fight and maybe had a chance to come back from it.
So recovery mechanic.
Recovery mechanics plus also like different animations for these fights. So you'd have like if you're playing as Naruto, you have Naruto's normal ultimate jutsu, then you have awakened Naruto, which is one tail fox mode with demon Rasengan, and it's just like the animations are fucking sweet for that. Then in Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, you had to choose either... Not you choose. You could either awaken and not have an ultimate jutsu, or you could do an ultimate jutsu and not be allowed to awaken. Then Ninja Storm 3 onward was like, for this fight, for this match, do you want to be able to have an awaken mode? Do you want to be able to use ultimate jutsus, or do you want to be able to use team moves and shit? I'm like,
So
what the fuck is this shit?
So they just changed the mechanics by making too much?
Basically, they were like, hey, since you had everything available for you in Ultimate Storm 1, we're going to cripple you. So if you were that guy who could use everything in one match, we're going to cripple you so you can only use one thing per match. And it's like, man, this is annoying. And it doesn't make sense, too, because in Ultimate Ninja Storm 1, if there was setbacks to a character after using said move, it would actually affect the match. Like Third Hokage, if he uses his ultimate jutsu, Reaper Death Seal, he can't use any jutsu or chakra moves at all for a certain amount of time during the match if the opponent's still alive. So that really gives him a fucking debuff right there, which makes it more fair as well. And like Kimimaro, one of the best fucking antagonists you could have in the fucking franchise. You have his one ultimate jutsu, which is his bone fucking shower of fucking bone spears and whatnot, which is fucking beautiful. Then then he awakens to his awesome demon form and does the fucking move he almost would have killed Gaara in the show with, but you know, because of plot reasons he didn't.
Yeah.
And then Ultimate Storm 2 onward, if you do his ultimate jutsu, he instantly goes awakened for the move to do it. Then fucking when the move's over, he's back normal. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Then he does awakening and he's back to his awesome form, but he can't do ultimate jutsu. What the fuck is this shit? It annoys the piss out of me.
Tell us how you really feel.
It's just fucking
And now I just remembered another fighting game series.
Yeah.
Roar.
Yeah,
I never played that one.
It's a good one.
Fun stuff.
It was fun.
Basically, the concept of that, you could play as a human, and then at any point you want it, I'm an animal now.
Yeah.
Okay. So like two forms in one character.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Tell us how you really feel.
Did you just let out?
Yep.
I think this is the perfect time for us to end the episode
I think
right
that's
freaking
And
now.
and on that depressing note,
I mean, we're already depressed because, Hank just tried to kill us.
Yeah.
And did Kelly say his
Yes, he
top?
did.
He did.
Yep.
I don't remember.
Yep.
Anyway,
Oh, man, but
I'm Grant.
I'm Ross the Fat Man.
I'm Chris the Chaos Man.
I'm your favorite sin.
and I've been Captain Kelso, the Goat Man,
Yes.
With the sound of soup.
with the sound of soup.
Tune in next time where we discuss To Be Determined.
We didn't, it's been a month. We didn't think.
We don't know what we're going to talk about next, but we'll discuss that later on.
It'll be a surprise.
It'll be a surprise to us, too, because we haven't even thought of it yet.
Yep.
I know what we're going to talk about.
No! Everyone get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
Run!